Dude, I almost fucked it. Oh god, I almost fucked it. Alright. Alright. This is really high. Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Degeneration Podcast, Episode 10, the podcast for the degenerate generation. Today we have a very special special episode of the Degeneration Podcast for you. Today we have with me a new co-host. Everybody give it up for... Hopefully she's not talking at the moment. Hello.
Hi.
Everyone welcome the new co-host. This is Lolly Aesthetic. Or
Hi.
Lolly, or Haley. Which one shall we call you?
What?
Which one shall we call you? Shall we just call you Haley?
I mean, Peyton's gonna call me Haley, so.
You spoiled the guest. Well done.
My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it.
Everyone give it up.
I mean, this is my first time. Come on. Give me a look.
This is not your first time.
My first time co-hosting, though. I was the one answering questions last time. I mean, yeah, I was answering questions. Now I'm gonna be the one asking questions with you. That's gonna be weird.
Asking the questions. We got the
I'm on
big
the
questions
other side.
here.
I got the big boy pants on right now.
You got the big boy pants on?
Yeah.
Alright, well, since you already spoiled it a little bit, got a little sprinkle. I'm actually, I forgot to advertise in one of these servers. Specifically, my community server.
Oh, did you already advertise mine?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're good to
Easy.
go. Yeah, totally. Totally did it. Today we have a special guest. I just started talking to this person. Hello, Sora. Welcome. I just started talking to this person today since Haley here introduced me to them.
Yep.
They're a very interesting individual, very boomer. You hear that, boomer?
The big boomer.
Very, very boomer. Like if you played a M1 Grand reload sound, they would probably duck under the table. That's how boomer we're getting. All right.
I mean,
everyone give it up for Peyton.
Yay!
Hello, Peyton.
Hi, Peyton.
I didn't know we were gonna clap when I joined.
Oh no, we're clapping. We're giving it up for you, man.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
I am a famous celebrity, yes.
Yeah,
Totally.
so famous.
I still haven't signed a contract about using my likeness, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're stealing it. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to.
Okay.
You don't need to give us permission. We already talked to your lawyers.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I wrote your lawyer into history, actually.
I
am technically your lawyer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, true. She does speak on behalf of me.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I've been talking to you for a bit. It's been 2 or 3 hours, a little bit.
Yes.
And,
yes, we are like brothers now.
Yeah, we're actually related. We signed a blood pact.
Yep. Signed it in blood. Shipped it, mailed it.
Why wasn't I invited?
I actually rewrote the history to make it so that we were born at the same time from the same.
You guys are twins?
No.
Yeah, we're twins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
damn.
though he's fucking boomer as hell.
Due to COVID, we couldn't come out of the same mother, so we did over Zoom.
Zoom birth. Could actually Zoom birthed. All right, so there's a few things I mentioned. I did mention this actually. Tell me, what are you drinking right now? Because you've been drinking for quite a while.
Yes.
What are you guys
Smirnoff.
drinking, actually?
Oh yeah, I'm drinking too.
Yeah. As old as I am, the U.S. government doesn't count time outside of this planet. So.
Nah.
I guess. Yeah. Makes sense.
As the cosmic whore you are, yes.
Yeah. So I cannot. But what are you guys drinking?
Peyton.
Oh, me
You first, you're the guest.
Okay.
You're the guest.
I drink mostly strictly vodka. Currently drinking Smirnoff, the green apple vodka influenced with natural flavors. Influenced, okay? Influenced.
Influenced.
Oh,
They were lightly coerced and not shoved into the vodka gulag.
I can't read. It's infused. My bad.
The vodka gulag.
The vodka gulag.
The natural flavors.
Yeah. It was influencing itself.
Yeah. So,
oh goodness.
I am currently drinking vodka as well. I am drinking some SS Pierce vodka. It's the cheap
She's just copying me. I drank vodka before it was cool.
No, you used to drink tequila.
Yeah, you
shut up.
Vodka before we were born. All right, shut
I
up.
was drinking vodka while you're drinking tequila. I've been drinking vodka since I was.
What are you talking about? I drank Grey Goose long before Smirnoff.
When?
I don't drink
That's not the point. Okay.
I don't think that's the point here.
We're gonna go into like freaking our alcohol mass.
It's like, no, I'm more drunk than you are. No, I have a bigger problem. What are these about? They're interesting people, man. They're interesting people. It's the Degeneration
You're gonna
podcast.
see
To
a
talk
lot
about
more
people.
of me, so get used to it.
Okay, so I have another thing I mentioned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a certain sound, an audio bit. I don't know if it's going to show up on stream. Hopefully it does. But
Okay.
I have a certain bit of audio that I would like to play for you. And I told everyone this might induce some reaction. Sir Weeb, I swear to God, I'll ban you. I'm kidding.
Ban him.
I won't ban you. All right.
Am I gonna hear the noise?
Oh, did you? Oh, right. It doesn't play in the. It played in the stream, but it didn't play through my mic because.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I changed my audio input.
Wait, hang on. Wait. Is this live, or should I redo my reaction? And be like, whoa!
No, it's live.
That was
it's live.
wacky.
It's live.
Oh,
No,
it's
we
live.
got
Okay.
this.
Oh, I heard it.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah, you know what that is?
Money.
It sounds. No.
Okay, so you're not.
It
Boomer.
sounds like a
Never
gun.
Mind. Never mind. You're not boomer enough.
That is a.
What is it?
That is an M1 Grand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was money.
That is the most cum-inducing sound that a firearm can make.
I told them you were such a boomer that that sound was going to induce some PTSD flashback.
Did it?
No. You don't understand. I was on the other side of that war. Wait a minute.
All right.
Which side?
All right.
Wait.
Are we at the point where we love switching sides, or are we at the point where we're the water speaking American?
Oh, okay.
What?
Do we love switching sides, or is the water speaking English?
I think we're gonna go with the water.
All right, I see.
I don't get it.
Haley not getting this
I
joke.
don't get it.
Which?
I don't get it.
It's a DA joke. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
She would only understand it if you talked about like trees and stuff like that. She's a hippie.
Oh yeah, she.
I love trees.
Do you like
Exactly.
trees speaking Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Well, of course you do, frickin' Zoomer.
What do you mean,
Zoomer? Is that a Zoomer thing? I don't know my generations. I only know the Degenerate generation from the Degeneration podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
All I know is that I get called a boomer because I read newspapers, and that's what
Yeah, you read newspapers and
Yes.
read Berserk.
Yes, I love Berserk. Berserk is probably, I mean, it's voted the best manga there is.
Yes.
So by
Is it really?
democracy, yeah,
Voted the
by
best.
yes, by the democratic process, it is the best manga of all time.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. I would recommend anyone. If they don't, I will report you to my superiors. They will find you.
What's
your
superiors?
My superiors, you don't need to worry about them. They will find you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
No,
You sound like
no joke.
No.
Berserk is really good. I would highly recommend Berserk to absolutely anyone. Berserk, and not to mention, like, reading Berserk also makes you realize just how much it has influenced media, like, in so many different, like it has influenced media in the West, it has influenced media in the East, it has influenced media just all over the world. And like the Silent Giant, or no, not the Silent, the Gentle, the like the I don't know how to explain the character type, but like I guess the Silent Giant is more accurate. The big lumbering giant dude who tends to have a broken past really has the it has been done before Berserk, but it wasn't done as well until Berserk is the best way to put it. And then just, of course, big boy with big sword, Berserk. Not the first, but again, did it the best before its during its time. And so, like, I mean, you got ties into Dark Souls, freaking pretty much any like really dark medieval fantasy draws from Berserk as well. There's just so many. You got Dark Souls. You've got. I mean, I know many people probably don't know this game, but Kenshi draws from it.
I have not heard of that game actually. You're right.
Yeah, many people have not. I'm not gonna go too into the game because I'm sure it's it's a good game. You can find it on Steam. It's a good game. It's definitely not for everyone. It's a very rough game, but I like to say that's what gives it texture. Like many of the games I play. But yeah, no, Berserk.
You like games with texture.
Yeah, I like games with texture. I like things that I put in my mouth and I just hold them there for a minute and I'm like,
you put games in your mouth?
I don't know if I like this. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of Berserk, because I remembered something from an anime that I watched recently.
Yeah.
So there's an anime called Black Clover. I explained a little bit to you earlier, but for the people who don't know what Black Clover is, it's basically an anime about like mages who have magic, like grimoires, like books of magic, but the main character doesn't, and he trains every day because he wants to use magic, but he just can't. So the world gives him like this anti-magic sword, and that's it. That's the main idea. But that reminded me, I'm pretty sure the main antagonist is a reference to Berserk. Because I'll just send you a picture here. For the other people who don't know balls. For other people who don't know
balls?
I don't know. The other people who don't know, the main antagonist of Black Clover is Licked.
Okay.
So this is an image of Licked.
Who licked him?
Look at him.
Oh, look at him. Okay. Wait,
it's in the server.
Is he?
Oh, general. Let's see. Oh, that's the antagonist?
Yes.
Sure,
he's got very luscious eyelashes.
You sure he's just not fruity?
No. Also,
no, he's not fruity.
We also get this.
I get the mask. The mask just simply because it looks like a bird just gives it some kind of Griffith vibes.
It is very Griffith.
Your chat saying cool picture. I totally see it.
Well, you can't see it because I didn't put it on. You know what?
Do you have stream magic? Do you have stream magic to pull it up?
No, I don't.
Oh no.
Let me, I'll download it just so you guys can feel included.
They don't need to feel included.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, aren't they just the toxic chat? Like, we're not supposed to do things.
My chat is wholesome.
What?
My chat is beautiful.
Your Twitch chat that isn't toxic? Is that even a Twitch chat?
My
chat was toxic as hell.
Well, baby, your chat sucks.
I mean,
You were in my chat.
Aren't you just a boob streamer?
No,
Huh?
my chat calls
No,
me
I don't
daddy.
show my face. Yeah, I saw that.
We have a different kind of relationship.
The chat sims for disaster. Yeah, that makes sense. My chat just makes fun of
They
me.
want me to say ara, but I won't.
Oh, do it.
You just did it.
Well,
it's
I
too late.
I didn't
they
say
tricked
how
you.
they want me to do it.
You literally said it to the ghost and Phasma. I think that you could say it to the chat.
I did. But
He will say it to video game characters, but not to you,
Yeah.
chat. Remember that.
Yeah,
because
that sucks.
I said if we can get 7 people in chat at one time, I will ara. Or on my re-debut, I will ara.
Okay.
Where is the image?
I don't know what Ada is. Don't know what it is.
You don't know the big mommy Milky meme?
No, you.
What are we talking
you
about?
sent it
The
to me.
Ara
The
big mommy
girl.
Milky.
You sent me the girl.
Oh yeah,
You
did I send you Hime Hajime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did send me that.
Y'all speaking Japanese. I don't speak Japanese.
No one's speaking
That's too
Japanese.
bad. No, I did. Hime
Yeah.
Hajime, that's Japanese.
Oh, that's her name though. That's different.
It's a name.
Yeah, you're
That's
also
good.
saying like ara, and like I don't know.
Ada.
Yeah.
Ara.
Does that mean like come inside me or something, or like what?
No, it means oh my.
Oh,
Wait,
my.
that's what they want you to say? Oh my, oh my.
But it,
Like,
has,
really?
it has a bit of a different context in anime.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit more lewd.
Is it sexual? Oh.
Yes, it's very sexual.
Oh, dirty.
While
No,
this
I
is the
didn't say it.
degenerate podcast.
That was what's his face. I didn't say it. I said it, but like it wasn't how you want me to say it. Oh, here we
No,
go.
he said it very lewd-like
No, he
in
said it very
the
lewd.
ghost. No,
wait,
you
I
did.
Me?
To the
I
ghost.
did. To the ghost, yes.
You were,
I
yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, you got
did.
me
I was trying
hard.
to upset people. Oh yeah, here's the image, so you guys can feel included. It took a while to find actually. Here's the image. But yeah, very Griffith vibes. There's also a character that gives off Guts vibes, which is the Black Bulls captain.
I don't know if I would go as far as Guts. Muscles ain't exactly enough to give the Guts vibes. He has more of like a I don't care
Yeah.
vibe.
I mean, yeah.
Guts is much more of a struggler.
was
I mean,
more
he's
of
called
a-
the struggler.
It was more of a black swordsman thing.
Oh, you're talking about the first arc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, okay, this is actually an earlier picture of Yami.
I can see young Guts in that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get a little bit of the inspiration.
I'm sorry. Just there's
Who the fuck did you add to this group chat? Okay,
I
whatever.
don't-
back to the Degeneration podcast.
That's Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't actually show the.
Haley.
No, you
show
didn't
the
show
thing.
them.
Was
What?
it enough for you? I didn't actually show the image, but there's the image for people to feel included. But, what's it
Here I am,
called?
never saw Berserk. I
didn't-
don't know what it is either.
I didn't do it. I didn't
Wait.
do it how you want me to do it. He did it.
Did what? Oh, the Ara.
I'm not doing ara like you want me to. All right.
Wait, can I do it?
Yeah,
I'm
Peyton,
going-
you do
can
it.
You can do it. Sure.
I can become a fan favorite. Now I don't speak Japanese too well, let alone Spanish, as Disaster knows. But
Aloha.
You want to tell this story again?
okay,
So we get the
okay.
picture? 'Cause that's a
Yeah,
really,
okay,
that's a
okay.
really funny story.
Okay, so be me, like freaking probably 16 years old. All right, dating a Latino, and you go to her sister's quinceañera, and you're chilling. You're getting to know her family. Her family's getting to know you. There's big cultural barrier, and they pass around this notebook, okay, for her sister to write a really nice message in. And imagine me sitting there going, you know what? I'm going to write the nicest message I can. I know there's a big cultural barrier here, but I'm going to try to come past that barrier and meet her on her side. And so what I thought I wrote was something along the lines of, hello, I don't speak very good Spanish, but I wish you the best, in what I thought was Spanish. I ended up writing hello as aloha. And as I pass it to a girl next to me, she looks up at me with the most disgusted look I've probably ever received in my life and asks me what is wrong with me. And I asked her, what? Like, because I was like, did I say something offensive somehow? And she goes, why did you write aloha? And I was like, I wrote hola. And she's like, then why is there an A in front of the H?
Aloha, man.
Aloha.
I literally wrote aloha. I don't speak very good Spanish.
Yeah, this part is pretty obvious at this point.
Yeah, no, it was it was not my best moment, and the worst part was that it was in pen, so like I didn't want to scratch it out, so like it's
worse. Oh god.
Yeah, it's literally still there. Luckily, it's never been brought up by her family, only by her. So I don't know if they saw it.
No hablo español muy bien.
Yeah, Sora wrote in chat for you.
Un buen día.
I don't know what you just did.
He wrote to you. He said, "Here's for next time. Hola, no hablo español muy bien, pero there goes my. That's all I know."
That's what I just said.
But then you were mumbling. I couldn't hear it.
If you don't speak English, I don't care to hear it.
That's my podcast in a nutshell. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I took French though.
I always wonder how like other languages view English. Like, do we just sound like
We sound really dumb.
I've listened to videos where they're like basically presenting what English kind of sounds like.
Yes, I've seen those.
Speakers. It sounds really stupid.
It sounds really so dumb.
I feel like I barely speak English, so I could definitely see where they come from. Like,
I don't think anybody who speaks English speaks it well.
No.
I mean,
we all have different forms of English.
Yeah.
The rules are literally like it's literally so like my favorite rule: I before E, except these many exceptions.
Except
like
these 5 million exceptions. Okay,
yeah.
Well, at least it's better than Spanish, where everything has a male and female, except when it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Great dog.
Listen, I just did the female version of hello.
They're all from the same place. All those languages are from the same place.
Well, they're all Germanic, I believe.
In French class, I was trying to figure out. I was like, "Is dog male or masculine?" I can't, like male or masculine, female or masculine, female
does it have
masculine.
a penis or does it have a dick? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
No.
I don't know.
But it's male, I'm pretty sure. But I was trying to figure out if it was like female or male, and I couldn't figure it out for like the whole time I was in French class. And I got
saying a single phrase. True. Fuck Spanish. All my homies hate Spanish.
This is the
like
English game.
English too. Even in English, there's like 10 different ways to say different sentences.
That's true. That's fair enough. God no. I mean, okay.
Languages just suck.
Okay, I started learning Japanese a little bit back. So I took like one lesson.
Weeaboo.
I am definitely a weeaboo. I will say that, but I also do like little parts of the culture here and there.
You're not a weeaboo until you're just like blatantly disrespectful, in my opinion.
I mean,
that's like the line.
I mean,
when you're just like
weeaboo is just any Western person who is like super into Eastern things.
When I think of like weeaboo, I think of it like
that's
Korea
the
boos.
Definition of weeaboo.
Well, like Korea boos aren't. It's not like the same definition, but it's like similar. So Koreaboos, it's not just like liking K-pop. You're not a Koreaboo if you like K-pop.
Yeah, Haley knows that she's a Koreaboo.
I'm not a Koreaboo because Koreaboo is like when you're like, oh, Anya, oppa, oh. It's like
you just did it. You just did it.
I'm not like that. Though.
Yes, you are. I hear you behind closed doors, Haley.
You don't live near me.
I just like that girl from Mamamoo for her thighs.
Mamamoo? Oh, Hwasa?
How dare you sexualize women?
God,
no, Peyton, you gotta see. You gotta see her thighs. Hold on.
Even the women are sexualizing the women now?
Yes,
oh, no.
Yes.
We over-sexualize everyone on this podcast,
fair,
right, man?
Fair.
Male or female, we're all gonna sexualize you.
Just like One Piece.
Who?
I said dude's kind of cute sometimes. Not gonna lie.
True.
But where's this? Oh, I have him. I have the. Yeah.
You have the gift.
I'm not gonna show this on stream.
No.
Like
You'd probably be arrested. Honestly.
Look at her.
Damn.
On general.
You sure? Wait, hang on. You sure that's not underage, Mister?
No. She's in her like late 20s.
Yeah, she's like 28.
God, what I would give to look like that.
Damn.
Me too.
Look at her.
Okay, oh my god.
What's her name? What's her name?
Hwasa. Hwasa.
Okay, Sora, look up Hwasa Mamamoo. It's a K-pop group, right?
I showed you those gifts, right? Yeah, I was. Oh my god.
She's so hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, distraction.
Are we not jacking off on stream now?
Yeah,
No.
Anyway.
Haley's like, no, I'm not done yet.
No, I'm definitely not.
But
Dog is male or masculine? No.
Dog is male. Oh my god. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So I took a small lesson on like how Japanese is structured.
Hmm?
It's structured fucking backwards.
Why is she so hot? I know, right?
Their language is fucking retarded.
She's so hot. Okay, so how you say "excuse me"? Do you understand Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
It's "sumimasen, nihongo ga wakarimasu ka?" Which is, "Excuse me, Japanese, do you understand?"
That's not that bad, honestly.
No, I've heard words.
It's so stupid.
Okay,
though.
hang on.
It's backwards. Everything's backwards.
A language I have tried to learn is Russian. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, Russians speak like fucking cavemen. It's probably why they act like cavemen.
Russians
literally,
cavemen.
literally,
I love that, though.
their language is like to say "this is my father." You literally say "this dad."
I love that. That's iconic.
There's no other way of saying "this is my dad." Like, is this that are not words. I speak very little.
Yeah,
because it has been.
Give us a little bit of like.
Yeah, say something about.
I gotta remember. It's been like 3 years almost.
You know how to say this, dad?
Mon papa, mon papa,
mon papa,
mon papa,
mon papa,
mon papa.
Yeah, which just means my dad. There's no other way of speaking.
You sure it's because of language and not because of 9 bottles of vodka per day?
No. You have to remember, Russians have evolved with vodka.
That is true. They have bigger brains.
To understand the vodka.
Like, is not a word in their language. This
is not a word. Mm-hmm.
Is not a word.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, this isn't really a word. You just like. To say I have this in my hand, you would just say I have, and then whatever the actual name of the object is in my hand. There's no really broad terms or like wasteful. They speak like cavemen. Imagine how a caveman would speak, and that's how a Russian sentence is structured. So like their sentences are very quick, but it's also very confusing sometimes. I love how this podcast has turned into like linguistics studies.
That's what this is. That's what this is.
I've only learned French and Korean, so.
True.
Everybody.
This is the Degenerate Podcast, and we have hit the Latinos, the Russians, the English, and the Japanese. Who else are we missing?
Okay, so what
I know
ethnicities do we have in here? What ethnicities do we have in here right now?
Oh yeah, let's just start trashing on ethnicities. Twitch is gonna love it.
I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So I'm basically half beans in a can, half monkey eating banana.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what I am.
His words, not mine. His words, not mine.
What am I?
I'm 0.5% Nigerian.
Okay, no.
Okay, anything 20% and over.
Okay, I'm German, so can I identify as Nazi?
No.
Yes, you can. If you follow the ideology, I guess so.
England. I'm Western English, more like Wales, and then My dad's native and Cape Verdean, and Portuguese.
I'm apparently Portuguese as well. I have like 13%
might be
Portuguese
cousins.
in me.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Is it cousins?
Wait,
Because Portuguese is very like.
Didn't like evolutionary? I think evolutionary scientists like proved everyone is at least like 22nd cousins or something like that. Like the entire world.
Because we're all from like technically Africa.
Yeah, we literally all come from northern Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've all evolved from one species.
Yeah, so no matter what, everybody's Alabama.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard. I don't know if this was a thing that I heard from Haley or it was from someone
McKinley.
else.
McKinley said something about blue eyes.
Yeah, blue eyes.
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh my god. Okay, you can explain that.
Okay, so McKinley, this was when she was on your podcast. She said that anybody with blue eyes is technically related because like there was so much incest trying to keep the blood pure in royal families that they ended up with blue eyes.
It was just a mutation.
Wasn't it blue blood? I think the saying is blue blood, isn't it?
No, it's blue eyes. Like you actually physically have blue eyes.
I could have sworn it was something about blue blood.
Well, technically, I'm sure that it was called that, but it's because you have blue eyes that like there was so much incest trying to keep the family pure and like with the royals, and so they just kept inbreeding.
Blue eyes are horribly difficult to pass on to a child. It's a 1 in 4 chance, even when both of them have blue eyes.
Yeah, because it's a mutation.
Well, yeah, because it's a mutation from over inbreeding.
I don't know if it's from over inbreeding. I think the reason it's so rampant is from over inbreeding. I think it's just a regular mutation in general.
Probably.
Though. I have hazel eyes.
Newer.
I got hazel eyes, which is apparently like the 3rd most attractive eye color. Which we're all the 3rd most attractive eye color.
Really?
We're all so hot.
It goes green, blue, hazel.
Man,
my mom.
I can change my
green.
From
shit green is pretty up there.
To daddy, so.
My mom has green eyes, so that's fun.
Or wait, yeah, green eyes are the most attractive. They actually beat blue eyes. It goes green, blue,
my mom
hazel.
Is very hot, then I guess.
At least in the eyes.
Disaster, can you read
and the way she moves.
What is that?
Read DMs real quick.
Alright.
Oh great. Haley probably sent some freaking like fanfic from like freaking Wattpad or something.
It's hentai.
Straight up hentai.
You're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, so Haley will be taking a short intermission, so I'm gonna hide her image.
So
anyway, so yeah, I like very rare eye colors because I'm a weirdo.
Have you seen those freaking purple eyes? But apparently they go blind later on or something like that.
Purple eyes are so fucking beautiful. Jesus Christ, but they're extremely rare.
Yeah, I think they go blind actually. Like no joke. Like at least I remember something about that. I'm no doctor, but
I wouldn't doubt it.
I remember something like that. Like it's apparently like an actual disease or something.
Name. Here, hentai give name. There wasn't any actual hentai.
Yeah, no. Haley just went to jack off, but her hentai is always privated, so we can never see what it is.
Yeah, exactly. She looks at strictly. She's an asexual, so she looks at strictly like cuddling with no
hand holding.
Ooh, hand holding and cuddling. It's very vanilla, very wholesome. There's actually no sex. Actually,
they wear sweaters. It's crazy.
They wear hoodies and like snuggle in their blankets, and it's like,
bro,
it's amazing.
When they take off the hoodies and wear t-shirts, like that's when she tells me she really gets working up.
That's awesome.
Oh god, they're the Snuggie. Oh
my god.
Remember those things? God.
Dude, Snuggies, I had one.
Dude, really? Dude, I had a camo one, and I thought I was like the coolest 8-year-old alive when I had one.
I had a blue one. I had like the classic blue one.
Yeah, dude. Freaking
How do you jack off with a Snuggie?
How do you jack off? Dude, it's super easy. You pull one arm out of the sleeve underneath the blanket. I have one part of my Snuggie that's really hardened.
Oh,
it's in no specific area.
No. You soiled it.
Okay. Can I be real? Man-to-man talk, now that Haley's gone.
All right.
Have you ever used the jizz sock?
No.
Thank God. Who the hell jizzes in their own sock?
With a fucking sock.
For real.
I am
Bruh.
I am at the point where I'm very cultured.
And you just drink it? Yeah, me too.
No, I don't like the taste of my. I don't like the taste of my own.
Well, no, I'm just trying to finish your sentence. You know, we're like connected on a mental level, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I have own holes, and I'm very open about that. So it's just so much better. Like, why would you jack off with like a sock or something?
I don't know. Just lube.
Buy an own hole.
Like, I would spit in my hand before using a sock.
Spit is even spit is such a bad lubricant.
Yeah, even spit doesn't work very well, man. Your mouth goes dry, but like
I'm not going to
Come on, man, be honest with the people. You know your mouth has gone dry before.
No. I'm talking about I'm thinking about I have this type of lube. It's my favorite type of lube that I've used. I use many lubes. And this is my favorite one. I don't know if I'm going to shout them out. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, dude, shout them out.
I'll shout them out a bit, but
yeah,
sponsor me.
Yeah.
Here, actually, let me get the actual package.
I apparently use a vegan lube, but I always tear off the label, so I never know what it's called. It's just my black tube.
I forgot. It's entirely in Japanese. Fuck.
You're a complete weeb.
Yeah.
Hello? Wait.
Okay, so
I got back into your conversation about lube.
It's
No, Haley, you don't have to worry. This is man on man. This has nothing to do with women.
It's called Onatsu. Onatsuyu. I bought it off of Amazon. It is the best I've ever used, and I've used many. And this is the best I've ever used. It comes in a real big package. It's like $17 though. It's a little expensive.
Real talk though. Does the lube stay sticky afterwards? That's always the worst part of lube, is just trying to clean it off with water.
Actually,
really?
I have two different types. I have one that came with one of my own holes because it's a really expensive own hole. And that one stays sticky. This one dries up pretty well, but it stays like
while you're using it.
Quite a bit. Hey,
bro,
the viewers,
that's
the viewers are not at 7. They're not at 7.
It's at 6.
It's at 6. It's at 6.
They're getting real horny talking about this lube, man.
Real quick. Nah. You gotta tell your family and friends. We're talking about holes on the podcast.
You gotta let them know. We're gonna show them what lube works the best.
Nah, Onatsuyu.
I'm telling you right now, it's not the vegan stuff.
Let me see if.
Why'd you take my picture down?
Toys Heart. Yeah, it's Toys Heart. Oh yeah.
Because you went to go take a dump or something.
No, I went to go talk to my dad.
Yeah, I took your image
My
down
daddy.
because you weren't here.
Yeah.
It's not on. No.
What?
It's not on Amazon anymore.
They got taken down. It was too powerful.
God, that sucks. But
big sad.
No, this is the. I'm glad I bought some before they went off. But yeah, I'd buy another bottle. It'll last quite a while because it's actually a really big bottle. It's like the size of a water bottle.
Oh my god!
I don't know how to feel about this conversation.
It lasts a long time.
Oh, whatever. How big is your dildo?
I don't have one.
Oh,
It's
she must have.
asexual. We've got
Oh yeah. Oh, I completely forgot. She likes the t-shirts.
She just memes about it. She doesn't actually. Okay, we were talking about how the dojin that you read is just people like hand holding.
Yeah.
It's hand holding and it's like.
Oh, we got 7 viewers. You got it.
We're at 7.
You got 7?
We got 7 viewers.
It's gotta stay 7 for a little bit.
No, you cannot.
You can't.
I
Come
can't just
on.
jump to 7 for half a second. That doesn't count.
The
No.
democracy has demanded.
The democracy.
I love democracy.
Has demanded that I RR on live on Twitch.tv on the Degeneration podcast.
Oh, Peyton never did it. Peyton should do it first then, and then you'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
RR.
Peyton will do it first, and then you gotta do it.
I'll do it first to make you feel comfortable. This is a safe space for everyone. Auras.
We're
Don't
safe.
worry.
We're safe.
It's happening.
Sorry?
No, it's gonna happen.
Let me just
Warm it up.
Are you warming up the stage? Are you warming up the stage?
It's hard for me to do a female voice, so let me really try for this one.
No, you have to go for the daddy voice.
You gotta go
The
for
daddy voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aura.
Oh,
How
God.
does that work? How does that work?
Something like Lucifer.
I did not want that.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
That's how the real daddy do it. Oh, yo, he did a whole sentence in there. That must have been directed at someone. He said someone's name. He said someone's name in there. He was talking to somebody specific.
No, I don't know what he said. I don't speak Japanese.
Which means how cute.
Oh, I don't like that.
Bruv, I'm not that fruity.
My toes just curled. I hate it.
Oh no, bro! You didn't get the woman or the dude, Brand.
Hello, Figgy AF. Thank you for the follow.
No.
Thank you for the follow.
Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's up? Who are the guests? This is Palera. This is the co-host is Lolly Aesthetic, aka Haley.
Yo.
And the guest is Peyton, aka TOG.
That one guy.
Aka
that one guy.
He doesn't actually make content. But,
no.
He's just here
extremely boring.
He's here because he's my friend.
Yeah.
I'm very unfunny and very
cool
boring.
So.
I'm here to ruin this man's career.
Yeah.
Do it.
And man,
you got 9 viewers.
I should RR more often. We have 9 viewers.
You got 9 viewers. Yeah, you gotta keep going with the RR. Come on.
No, how are you gonna take all the credit when Lucifer sat here and really did all the work for you?
If I keep RRing and it just keeps going up, that'd be amazing.
Bro, this is just gonna be a 24-hour stream of RR.
It's just 24 hours of just RR.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't like it.
It's so bad because it really sounds like a Funimation voice actor, like trying to dub an anime, and they decided this one Japanese word has to stay, so just say it.
It's a Japanese phrase, more or less.
Yeah.
It still makes me cringe. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, it made some people in the chat very happy.
I can tell.
We must please the masses.
Yes. I've never been so happy. Clipped forever.
It's just forever. It's a clip
on stream. RR.
Yay! You know,
I'm gonna end up dominating chat. You bitches, bottoms, and bastards.
Yeah, I was about to say you know now when you blow up that's going to be dragged from the grave.
Oh yeah.
In like 3 years.
Just like, hey, you remember when you did this?
These bottoms fucking deserve it.
Oh my god, I hate this.
I feel like this is becoming very BDSM.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of kinky.
It's the D-Generation podcast. That's what this is about.
True. Alright, so is it the D-Generation or the Degeneration?
That's the point.
Podcast.
It's both.
That's the point. It's both.
It's both. It's both.
D-Generation, like D-Gen, like degenerate, and then D-Generation.
Okay, I see. It's a very big play on words. A little bit too big for my small monkey brain.
Imagine I'm a small monkey brain.
God, I actually really like this name. I went through a lot of names before we ended up here.
Oh, dude, like not trying to stroke your dick. It's a really good name.
Oh, you did?
I had a podcast before this. Yeah, it only had 1 episode.
And the name was so trash, no one watched it.
I couldn't keep it up. I didn't have motivation to keep it up, really. So, shit. I didn't have motivation to keep it up and everything, and I don't know. It's on YouTube. So if you want to look up on my on my
Well,
channel.
what was it called?
Road of Disaster.
I sent you his channel earlier.
Yeah, this is a million times better than Road of Disaster. Road of Disaster is like an album
or something like that.
Your old one?
It was, On the Edge of Disaster. There we go. On the Edge of Disaster. It was basically supposed to simulate like a car ride where we were just talking and we were on the road, but like a road trip. But no,
bro.
I didn't really like
people
that
who
idea.
watch Twitch. People who watch Twitch don't have driver's license. Come on, dude.
Exactly.
Why
they're all just a bunch
are
of
you attacking
Zoomers.
me? Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me?
Too, it's fine. I don't have a driver's license because when I tried to get one, all of the like things were like fully packed. All the DMVs
Okay,
were fully
hang
packed,
on.
so.
I had my permit,
Let me boomer explain to you all real quick. The quote unquote driving test, okay, is literally just a parking test. It's a parking test.
Yeah, it's a parking
I
test.
know, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to parallel park.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's so bad. Like they don't teach you how to drive on the highway. They don't teach you how to merge. They don't teach you how to. So like every time I see a bad driver,
it's different for every test. So.
Oh yeah. Every state has a different like idea, but like at least here where I live, it's parallel parking and then a K-turn. I don't know what other states call it. I call it a K-turn because that's literally the shape you make with the turn.
5-point turn, whatever.
Yeah, that whatever the hell they call it. But literally, those were the two things you did.
Yeah.
Those two things, then you get your driver's license. And I was like,
mine, we have to do parallel parking, and I don't know how to do that.
It's so easy.
Parallel parking?
I've only
Have you never lived in a city? Do you not live in the ghettos, Haley?
No, she lives in a fucking island.
She lives in a bougie island.
It's not
drinking coconut.
It's terrible.
Swinging through the trees on vines.
Yeah, she is. She's in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm in Brazil.
Go back to Brazil. Brazil. Wait, hang on.
Brazil.
Wasn't there like a meme that Brazil is awful or something?
Yeah, you're going to Brazil.
Yeah, that meme, dude. Okay, I don't know if this speaks to me or like if there's like people as well. I can't keep up with memes anymore. Is it just me?
It's because the memes come and go so quickly. It's like one week at a time.
As soon as I'm into as soon as I find out about a meme, it's already over for everybody else.
Okay, good. Well, like, no, like it's more than that for me. I don't understand the meme. Like Pog.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sorry,
boomer.
Twitch. I'm so sorry,
it's
Twitch.
Too abstract
no,
for a small boomer brain.
I had to explain to him what Pog was.
And like, listen, I hear Pog all the time. I'm not a Twitch goer, okay? I had cable, I had YouTube. I no longer have cable. I only have YouTube now. Suddenly, a bunch of Twitch incels come to YouTube and start pogging it up on YouTube. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And then I hear that Twitch removes Pog, and I'm like, "Bruv, I don't even know what this was."
The guy is apparently a piece of shit.
I don't even know.
I don't even know who he is. So
yeah, exactly. That's my big thing. Like everyone knows the face, but no one knew who the guy was. So I don't even know why they removed that.
A lot of people. He was a really famous Twitch streamer, but like
I thought he was a pedophile though.
Like back in 2010, right?
No,
like, it was years ago.
No. It wasn't 2010.
It was a few years ago.
That long ago.
It was like 2 years ago or something.
I saw the tweets.
Famous anymore.
No, it was like 2017.
Well, I mean,
really? That's like a few years ago.
They took him down. They took him down over some tweets. I don't want to get too much into it, obviously. But like, they took him down for some tweets. I looked at the tweets. They had like 170 likes. I was like, no one follows this twat. Why does anyone care?
Yeah, no, he used to be super big. But yeah, no,
like, well, he's not anymore, though.
Do you not get this? Do you not get this meme humor? Hello? Okay, here's the thing with Pog. People call each other poggers, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, that means that like.
Come on.
What does that mean?
Oh yes,
you're popping. You're popping.
But poggers means like, okay, pog means play of the game. I thought it was personnel. Okay, listen, for my boomer brain, pog. I'm sure the Zoomers won't understand this. Pog, from where I come from, means personnel other than grunt. Okay.
What?
You're a fucking boomer.
That's
You're
called boomer.
Pog. Okay, but before you Zoomers came in and appropriated the word from us Boomers, Pog was a military term for personnel who weren't grunts. Then suddenly, Pog means play of the game.
Do you not get this? Do you not get this enslaved moisture humor? Huh? Do you not get this millennial humor?
So play of the game turns into poggers. How does play of the game turns into play of the game gamers? What does that mean?
No one says pog gamers.
What does poggers mean then?
Poggers.
Yes.
It's like
you don't even know.
It's like
it's hard to explain. You just have to know when to use it.
You don't even know.
No. Actually, Pog is the face of the Twitch streamer. Poggers is the Pepe version.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah. How? When did Pepe become Poggers?
It's Pepe's Poggers. Look at.
Poggers.
Okay, let me.
Bruv, I'm from 4chan. I know friends.
Poggers. Look at him. He's Poggers.
Poggers.
How did Pepe become Poggers?
Why did you guys appropriate him? He's Poggers.
Why are you guys appropriating Pepe as well from 4chan?
I like Pepega a lot.
Yeah, I like Pepega a lot. I'm Sag a lot of the time, though. Just Sag.
Sag.
Yeah.
Pepega's my favorite.
I do love a good Pepe, but why do people call each other Poggers?
Poggers.
Okay, the one meme of that anime bitch saying, "I guess you're pretty poggers."
It's kind of like a.
I guess you are my little pog champ.
What the fuck is that?
It's some fucking stupid ass meme that someone made by by animating Ryoko.
No, calling somebody poggers is just like kind of calling them like
No, calling somebody
good at the game. Is that all it means? Is it just
the same thing?
Is it just
no? But calling somebody poggers, like
poggers, like you're dope. That's
like you're really like you're amazing. You're.
Then why not just say dope?
You're crazy.
Because who the fuck says dope?
I'm the only one who says dope. All right.
No one.
Listen,
because I've been around before the beginning of time.
When I was in elementary, when something was so beyond cool.
Back when the dinosaurs were walking.
Shut the fuck up! I am not that much older than you two. I feel like I just age quicker somehow. It has to be the altitude where I live or something. Like
literally, your altitude's lower than mine. What?
What are you talking about? You live on an island. Your freaking altitude is like below ocean level. You live on an island.
Not where I was born though.
Oh my god, not where I was born though. I said where I live.
Born on the top of a fucking mountain.
Yeah, I was born on Mount Fuji.
I will kill you.
Mount Fuji.
Fuji.
Mount Fuji.
Bro, no cap. I learned cap. I learned cap.
No cap.
No, okay, so you have adopted cap.
Well, hang on. This is probably even more.
The cap.
This is.
I didn't see a progress, so I was only a man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on, because the cat thing's really embarrassing. My mom had to teach me.
Cat is pogger.
Your mom taught you how to say no cap?
I'm not on TikTok, and I think that's where it came from.
No.
I'm not on. It's just like
came from
TikTok.
Didn't it?
I think so. But TikTok adopts a lot of memes.
Yeah,
listen.
From Kappa.
Yeah, Kappa.
The only social media apparently that my boomer brain can understand is Instagram and 4chan. Okay.
Even Instagram's getting old now. You should get on Reddit. That's where all you boomers just search.
Dude, Reddit is like the most milquetoast. Like, oh my god. I can't believe you said that kind of place. I can't stand Reddit. It's just so
Reddit.
Like,
you get all the extremes. You get
dude,
everything.
no,
you get the coolest guys and you get the worst people.
You cannot tell me Reddit.
Where you see dead bodies. There's no in between, and I don't want either.
Just don't follow the places that show you dead
You cannot
bodies.
tell me Reddit is more edgy than 4chan.
No, I didn't say it was more edgy than 4chan.
Oh,
4chan's
okay.
the bottom of the barrel.
Yes. Oh,
4chan's
okay.
a fucking cum dumpster.
I know how to use 4chan though. Reddit makes no sense because like I'll see. So like the way I see Reddit is I see one person who says something, but then the rest of the conversation is about what he said, and I can't get to the next like real conversation about the picture. So like there's a picture, the dude talks about the picture, then everyone,
pussy.
Dude, 4chan does it so much better because you could just be like, well, screw this, I'm gonna minimize this entire like freaking form thread and go back to what people are saying about this picture.
Sora, she's like much older than you. Shut up.
Who's much older? Wait, Lolly?
I'm talking about Sora.
Okay.
Sora asked you if you're single.
Yeah, I'm old.
Me?
Sorry. No, me.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Haley's also almost a boomer.
Hey,
These
listen,
Dora. They just act
Dora.
like them.
If you swing that way, I can be single.
Hello.
Hey, we out
You
here.
couldn't tell your girlfriend you said
No, Sora's also like 16 or something. So
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Break.
Yeah,
Break.
I'm sorry.
Sora's young.
Sora, it was a joke. Don't cancel me.
No,
I don't know
we
where
gotta
you would
go.
cancel
We
me,
gotta
but
go.
don't.
Sorry,
I don't
young
know.
out here. But no, his aim for the girls. Yeah, he just. All right. Haley, answer our question. We got
What?
a question from the nice chat.
Oh boy.
No, please.
Only,
Oh, you're 17.
Sarah, I'm
Okay.
17. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I am single. No, I will not talk to you.
Oh my god.
Damn. Hey.
Wait.
Hey. Only I can bully chat, alright? Only
And
I'm allowed to
almost-
bully chat. Only I'm
Therefore,
allowed to
almost
bully my
legal.
chat. Therefore, almost legal. I mean, you're legal in my state, technically, but still.
I just no.
Isn't the Romeo and Juliet law like across all state borders?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
but it doesn't matter because the legal age
It's legal age of consent.
is 17. The
No.
age
It
of
has to be
consent is
legal age of
17.
consent.
Wow, that's so weird.
My legal age of consent is 16, but
I
Gotcha.
don't understand laws. That might be why I have a criminal record.
hello.
Yikes.
Literally,
What?
hang on. Let me tell a funny story. The only legal trouble I have is taxes, and it was because I didn't know how to pay them.
Oh,
Fair enough. School didn't teach you.
Dude, I swear it was my car taxes. You know,
am I
me
allowed to incriminate myself on
me?
stream?
Yeah.
thinking as a logical person,
Right.
thinking I bought my car, I paid taxes when I bought my car, I'm done paying taxes. Government
No.
comes in and says, no, you're not done paying taxes. You have to pay taxes every year on the car. And I'm sitting here going, imagine if I had to pay taxes every year on a t-shirt I bought.
Let me
Like-
explain how taxes work for people who don't
No,
know. Okay.
not.
So no, no,
I
For all these boomers,
Wait.
for all these boomers who don't understand boomer
Okay.
struggle.
Okay, so basically the government, you have to pay the government a certain amount of money, all right? They
Yep.
don't tell you what that amount is.
Yep.
But you
But they
have
know
to pay it, or else you have to pay more, or you could go to jail.
Hang on.
And they know
And you
the
have to figure
exact
it out.
amount. Yeah, they know the
It's
exact
even
amount.
They
it's
know
it's
the
even
exact
worse.
amount too.
It's even worse than that. The government knows how much money you owe. They take more than that out of your paycheck, and then it's up to you to find out how much you owe and then get your money back from the government.
Yeah.
I just use TurboTax.
No, don't use TurboTax. You use Free Tax USA. Boomer advice, by the way. If any of you get real jobs and aren't just incels on the internet streaming on Twitch.
Hello?
Wait, what happened?
I
was
made more
reading
money
chat.
in a
Were you advertising?
No,
Sure.
I made more money in a week than you could make in like.
Oh my god, you
You're
are
not
a
streaming
privileged
anymore. Shut up.
like
No,
person
when I
sitting
was.
on an island
When
making
you
16 an
was, 'cause
hour
You have
putting
six.
lube on shelves.
I wasn't putting lube on shelves. I was putting beans.
I feel like that seems like a really funny prank to put in like the alcohol aisle, just lube up the
There was no
shelves.
alcohol.
Oh
aisle.
no.
There was no
Lube up the
alcohol.
shelves.
But no,
We
it
have an
was, there was no
alcohol aisle.
alcohol. Because you work at Walmart, that's different.
Yeah.
Wait, Walmart has an alcohol aisle where you live?
Some Walmarts do.
What?
Yeah.
Our Walmart is huge.
Bro, that's so unfair.
We have we
I have
don't
to
even
go to
have
like a
See ya,
I have to
see
go
ya,
across
Sora.
the damn street.
Yeah, we don't even have a super Walmart, so there's no like fresh groceries or anything. And
That's because you live on an island.
Big, because we live in Chicago.
Your experiences does not compute with the mainland of Americans. You live on an island.
Clap. I have the talking stick.
True, she does have the talking stick. Where the fuck is the talking stick?
The talking stick's between my legs.
No,
I'm taking the talking stick away from you.
Ow! Jeez.
So
shut the fuck up. You don't have the talking stick.
it's in my hand. Okay, ready?
Right,
okay.
I guess you have the talking stick now.
No. But
it's getting a little weird. Oh god, I was done.
Haley, say.
Okay, Haley has the microphone. How about we use that?
It is the talking stick.
I have the talking stick.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, Peyton.
I said where the talking stick was.
I took it from you.
Okay, just as weird.
So.
Just fucking talk. God damn it,
Haley.
Mongol.
I don't like how quiet you guys got, but
What are you?
You're
Shut up.
Okay. So, whenever I say stuff, you guys keep going to the fact that I'm on an island.
Yes.
There is no Walmart on the island. I'm talking about the one that is off island.
Yeah, that's why we're making the joke.
Yeah. Whoosh again.
I'm retarded in drinking.
You don't have the talking Walmart.
I have what?
Can you revoke her talking stick? It's just whoosh.
No, it's mine now.
Not the talking Walmart.
I have the talking
You don't have a
stick.
Walmart. You don't have the Walmart talk.
Hello?
Oh my god. You got corona or something?
You got corona
Or something?
or something?
Yo, I think he straight up died.
No, he's taking his shit off stream.
Oh my god. Wait, what?
Alright, I'm back. I needed to go for a second. Because I had an aneurysm. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
No,
Some of us have strokes sometimes. It's fine.
Anyway, back to what we were saying about the talking Walmart.
Oh no, I have the
stick.
talking stick. Who needs a talking stick?
You don't have the talking stick.
Why? I still have it in my hand though.
Is that a thing you want?
No.
Alright, then I'm taking the talking stick from you.
Okay.
I'm going to remove the talking stick from the equation.
Oh, nice.
Can I have it back then? I kind of need it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks, fam. I'm not going to use it for talking, but I'll use it for other things if you get back up.
It's the water stick. Oh.
No.
Oh, wait, the alert box is below everything. Oops.
Wait, what's happening?
His alert box.
Yeah, my alert box was below everything. My bad.
Oh,
anyway,
God.
So,
oh, God. The vodka's hitting. Things are spinning.
M4710 Augusto. Thank you for the follow. Means a lot, man.
Welcome,
hey, bro.
Fam.
It is people like you who keep this goddamn
everyone who
going.
follows, I'll give you a...
Do they
what?
get an is that what they want?
Every person gets an auto?
Is that what they want?
Wait, hang on. From Satan or Daddy?
Both.
God.
If you're not heard.
Okay, so I need to preface something. As someone who has been in one of those relationships.
Wait, what?
In a daddy dom relationship.
No,
being called that is really weird.
Oh dear. Okay, can I just say?
It's kind of weird.
Also, too at some point though, so it's fine.
Can I just say, how can you look at I've never had it happen, thank God.
A lot of the stuff that you see online that pertains to that scenario is
Don't
really
tell me it's
fucking
real.
cringe. It's
Is
so
it real?
cringe. No.
Is,
Well,
oh, it's not real?
some of it is. Some of it is. Like the vibe, the like feeling it gives off is the actual a lot of the stuff that they actually do. Holy shit, it's so cringe.
Because listen, when someone calls me daddy, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, I need to act like a dad. Let me grab a bottle of vodka.
No, it's a thing.
No,
I don't. Who wants to have sex with their dad? It's
No,
like an Oedipus complex for
it's
women.
Not an actual father thing. It's not a father
but
thing.
you remember who I had that thing with,
It's
right?
it's a thing about control.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
I don't want to name names.
Isn't it supposed to be like independent, strong women?
What?
Some girls don't want.
I mean, yeah, each to their own. But like, if someone sat there and called me daddy, I'd be like, "Go fix your daddy issues."
That's exactly what it is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
no, I'm like, bruv, I'm not your dad.
It's either that or it's an abusive guy.
I know you have
just
as Maury Calliope once said, I know you have problems, chat, but I'm not your dad. I can't fix those.
But, like, there's also the stage where like there's the guy who like wants the girl to do it because he's an abusive piece of shit and he just wants control.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
And that's what I went through, and like it's a whole.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, when the man just wants control of your life, so he's like, "I'm going to be your dad," and it's like, "Whoa!"
I was
Daddy.
so uncomfortable that whole time.
Yeah.
It was really
No,
bad.
that's the point where it gets super uncomfortable
Is-
and creepy.
Is this a safe space for kink shaming?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
It is
Anyone-
kink shaming
anyone
and
who-
non-kink shaming all at the same time.
Anyone who participates, because I had, my girl had a friend who did this, and age play and diaper play needs to be burned alive in front of the public.
Ew.
I do not like that at all. I really
Bro.
don't.
Bro, you have no idea how gross it gets. Like, I feel bad for her.
Diaper play is God.
Dude,
why?
I can't. Okay,
I gotta be quiet, but like for this, fucking the guy that I dated that used to make me call him daddy, right?
Mhm.
He was into pet play, and so he
Okay,
wanted
pet
and
play is
age play.
fine.
He wanted me.
I get pet play a little bit.
He
Collars are
was
cute.
he was
Collars
like
are
that
really
Discord
cute.
mom that's like, come see daddy's little kid, like this is daddy's little kitten. Ugh. Like he was like that, and I fucking hated it.
Okay,
As long,
the
okay,
daddy
as long
part
as
makes
it's
it
good on
gross.
both, as long as it's good on both sides.
Yeah, there's
It's
nothing wrong
cute.
with it then.
But if it's not, then it's just
I was
really
so
really creepy.
Like
Yeah.
I felt I was
It's-
in a weird place in my mind. We're not going to talk about that though. But
Yeah, no problem. Like it's all about consent. Wow, this got really real fast.
Well, yeah.
I was under.
That's
too.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure I was like
is
17 when I started dating him, so that was.
Can I just say teenagers are dumb? Like when I look back at my life, oh god, when I look, that's not as bad as it.
He cheated on me
can
with
be.
a 16-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl.
So okay,
Oh.
here's my rule
Hmm.
for age. Cut your age in half and add 7, and it's not weird. So someone who's 20, they date so 20, cut it in half,
I thought
10,
you said you were
add
gonna
7,
date a
17.
10-year-old.
Hold
A 20 to
on.
a 17-year-old? That's not that big
70
of a. That's
Oh,
not that big.
Normal. A 30-year-old, cut it in half, 15, add 7, 22, 30 to 22. Not crazily weird. I
No.
feel like it works.
That's
It
fair.
kind of breaks down when you get into like an 18-year-old. It kind of breaks down then. But even then,
Yeah.
I think it's a good rule of thumb. And I almost...
I feel like
What's
you
up?
should only, as soon as you're legal, like 18, I feel like that you should only be dating people like 16 or 17 or older. There's like, you shouldn't be dating anything younger than like 16.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
The-
when
well,
you're,
yeah,
when
yeah,
you're younger than
because
that,
18 to
I'd
15,
say a good like 2 years at most.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, 16 is legal age of consent in my state, so I feel like 16 is like an okay age that like you can be like, it's a gray area. I wouldn't say
Here's-
that it's okay, but it's the most okay.
I'd say you
Okay.
make your own mistakes.
Here's
At that
my
point.
big thing with
I don't
consent
like younger
because
guys if you're thinking that I'm the one trying to date a 16-year-old. I don't like
Here's-
younger guys.
Yeah.
here's the big thing
For
with
sure.
consent we need laws because obviously we have a very broad range of individuals within every place. You know, this is big society. This is society. But
God, all the society around me.
Yeah, when you get to an individual level, there are people who can and are at the age of to make decisions at sex younger than others, while there are others who need to be older. So there's always a range in which maturity plays a role. Because like some people do mature quicker than others.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say anything about that because I mean I was 14 dating an 18-year-old and that was not okay.
No, that's I would agree that's why we have the laws to help that. But I would not be surprised if there is a 14-year-old enough, a 14-year-old who's old enough who would have the maturity. Because I've met freaking like 12-year-olds more mature than me. And I'm in my 20s.
No, definitely. But, like, I also don't think that they are in the right to make sexual decisions for themselves.
No.
No.
That's why I'm saying we need the laws. I'm just saying there's always individual bases where I feel like the law can lack.
Which is why, what's it called? Like the Romeo and Juliet laws.
Yeah, exactly. That's why those are in place for the parents to come in and say, well, we both agreed, both parties agreed with this. This is chill.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I don't think that I would personally agree with that, but like if
well, Romeo and Juliet laws only apply to I think
4 years,
1 or 2, 4 years.
I
thought it was 2
no,
years.
I think it's a 4-year gap. Is it 2 years?
I'm pretty sure it's 2 years, and they have to be under the age of 18.
Can I just say but I'm not. I'm not getting political, anyone. So keep your panties in.
No, we're getting political.
My panties are in place.
Hey, well, I'm not trying to.
Gets political.
I'm just talking about something that actually grossed me out. California tried. They tried. It did not pass. So don't panic. They tried to pass a law where judges, had the option. So they weren't going to, but judges had the option to not label sexual predators within a 10-year age gap. They would not have to be labeled as sexual predators if there was a 10-year age gap. So if a 20-year-old went after a 10-year-old, if the judge decided that the 20-year-old didn't have to be a sexual predator, he could just remove that from his record.
What is the reason for?
I don't know. It didn't pass. Don't get me wrong. I don't know who pushed it forward. I read about it. I puked. It didn't pass.
The thing about it...
I felt good.
The thing about it is that there has to be an explanation for that idea.
I can't think of a good one, though. Not in good faith, at least.
I feel like the only explanation would be that somebody felt guilty and they wanted a reasoning.
I guess so. Like someone in government. I mean, we have Epstein, so we know there's some powerful people who have some gross ideas.
It has been somebody in the government who felt guilty and just wanted to get that off them shoulders.
Man,
and make
I can't believe I had sex with that 14-year-old and I'm 24. Oh gosh, I should just pass a law. Like,
that's like the only explanation that I can see, and that's fucking disgusting that people like actually think like that.
Like, I'm so glad it didn't pass, and I know so many people push California as this horrible place to live. And granted, I don't really want to live there either.
I think that California is a horrible place to live based on the economy, but like that's different.
And their laws.
California is still an amazing part of America, though. I feel like so many people ignore the fact how culturally important California is to America.
Because we only highlight like a small portion of it.
So many
first off, everyone ignores the farmers that are all over California. Yeah, they only focus on the states.
We only highlight the middle part.
Exactly.
We only think about the bleach blonde tan girls that are like, oh yeah.
And like the Hollywood area.
For black people real quick.
Exactly. That's all anybody, like at least on the East Coast, think about. Is like girls like that.
Can I actually tell a short story?
Dude, go for it.
When I was in California.
Do it.
Yeah.
I was actually in California a few years back. It was 2 years back. I won't get too much into the reason of why I was there.
Yeah.
But I'll say it was for my mother's schooling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was there. So me, my mom, and my little brother went down to the beach.
I forgot that you had a brother.
Yeah, I have a lot of brothers.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, I know.
oh, wow.
I forget. Sorry.
Me and my little brother, on my mom's side, we went over down to the beach. We were walking. We were like going to the stands and stuff. We were seeing the shops. It was really cool because you get to see all of like the
small business
crafts,
and all that.
the crafts made, the artisans, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We went to the shop, and there, I think either sitting outside or he was inside. There was this guy who was homeless, who had no money. He was literally begging for some food at like a fast food stand kind of thing. He was begging, not even for money or anything. He was begging for someone to buy him some food. That was the bottom line. Like, he could not eat. That's how bad he had it at this point.
Yeah.
And we ended up buying him a meal. And we were it was mostly my mom who was talking to him because I was tired and I wasn't really as mature, really. So I didn't really. I got it at the moment, but like it was. So my mom was talking to him and stuff, and they were just like, he was just explaining that like he just couldn't. I don't know. I didn't get the whole explanation, but he just couldn't like feed himself essentially.
Yeah.
And it was like that's why when I get more followers and stuff and like more traction and stuff, I want to do like a lot of charity live streams and stuff, especially for big occasions. Just because. Did you
hear my dad fucking scream?
No, I didn't. Actually, I might have. In the background.
He was like, "Yo."
God, but especially where I am, in Chicago, there's a large homeless population, and so I want to help out a bit.
Dude,
one thing I did last year was we had this thing where we could make plarn, which is basically we fashioned plastic bags into yarn that would be made into blankets for the homeless.
Wow,
and that's another thing we did. And
so fucking amazing.
We did that in school. It wasn't a mandatory thing or anything. We had to like go down to the library during lunch, and I was doing that. And it was really nice. So I won't kiss my own ass enough.
No. Dude,
it makes me feel good. I do it because it makes me feel good. I'm not gonna bullshit.
So let me be super real for a minute. Yeah, I think Haley already knows what's going on.
Yeah, but no. You said you didn't want to get to.
This is something I actually do care about. I used to be homeless. There's a big issue with homelessness. So me and my mom were homeless with my sister's disabled. So me and my mom were homeless with my disabled sister, and so it was a lot difficult, very difficult. And I'm not trying to like pit anyone against each other. It's usually easier for homeless women because there's a bit more out there for them, and that's why we get back on our feet. It's because she was able to use that. But
you have the women's shelters and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But and I have my own issues with women's shelters because I was a child when this happened, and I almost got kicked out just because I was male, even though I was a child.
Yeah.
Because the women didn't feel safe around apparently children male, which is really weird. But I don't want to get into that because I do very much appreciate what the women's children homeless shelter did for us. But the biggest issue I see with the homelessness is that a lot of people don't understand them. A lot of people don't sit there and speak with them. A lot of people think giving them money fixes them, and it doesn't. The issue.
What I've been told is that you shouldn't give homeless people money because there's some homeless people who are addicted to drugs, and you don't want them to.
Some people have problems that giving them to this place.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is why, like, giving them food or giving them clothes or blanket is always nice.
Yeah.
I was around, like, between the ages of 7 and 9, we were homeless. I'd met a lot of them. I spoke to a lot of them. I remember a lot of those memories. They're very fond. Speaking to them, because a lot of the homelessness were warning me, like, as a child, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them choose to be homeless. A lot of them do. And it's not that, like, they're lazy. It's mental.
Because everything is so expensive, and then it's just so hard to get back into normal life.
Yeah. It's all a mental game. And so them getting money, like, so, and like, here's the thing, too. A lot of people say don't give them money because they'll buy drugs. The thing is, though, what do you expect them to buy? A throw rug? Like, what the hell are they going to... A CD rack? Well,
you
for
have
what
to
CDs?
You have to buy them something. You have to buy something that you think would help.
Or,
rather than just give them
not
money.
Even buy that. The best thing you can do to a homeless person is grab them, and if they're willing to, okay, if they're willing to, drag them into your company and get them to work and give them a place to stay, and then until they can get their life together and they can get their own place, give them something. Every single... Because I'm very adamant about the homeless. Yeah. The best thing you can do for the homeless is grab them, teach them how to work within the society.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially for veterans, re-educate them, because the veterans have it the hardest to reintegrate, because a lot of them well, you have to understand, a lot of soldiers, they join when they're 18 years old. They don't know how to live other than a soldier's life. So when they're put out, so when they quit being a soldier and they go to try to be a civilian, they don't know how to be a civilian. The best thing you do is to grab these people, show them how to be a civilian, how to work within the society. And I'm not saying the society is fair. I'm just saying this is what you have to do. Yeah. Show them how the society works. Get them a job. Don't give them housing. Don't give them this. Don't give them that. Give them a job. Teach them how to do it. Get them off of the welfare. Get them off of everything. Teach them how to be self-reliant, and that will get them off the street. That's what my mom did. My mom spent 2 years, and I don't want to go into too much into it, but my mom spent 2 years. She had ups and downs, but she found a way out, and she went with it, and then she got it, and then I'm here where I am now because of that. It is a big... I'm so adamant, because I see...
I completely understand where you're coming from with, like, because you have been in that situation.
Yeah.
But personally, because I've grown up not having the best money situation or the best housing situations.
Yeah.
Ever since I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, my mom has always taught me, like, buy blankets, buy food, like, give them something, because my mom, when before I moved here on the island, we lived right off of Main Street in a really tiny apartment. It was a 2-bedroom apartment, and my brother was living in the living room. My sister took over my room because she had to move back home, but my brother had to move back home, so I was sleeping with my mom. My dad was sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Tiny kitchen, like stacked washer and dryer. It was tiny.
Yeah.
Only one bathroom, by the way.
That's most Americans. That's most Americans, sadly.
Exactly. And but we were living there, and like my mom made friends with this homeless lady who we always saw on my walk to school, because my school was right across the street.
Yeah.
And so we would always say hi to her. Her name is Pam. She had a shopping cart with her. She was the nicest lady ever. There was something you could tell that there was something not quite right with her, which but like my mom always talked to her and like bought her like food from the convenience store that was right there, like everything. She was so nice. I don't know what ever happened to her, because I haven't seen her. I mean, I'm 20 now. That was like when I was like 10.
Yeah.
So, but she was a little
times.
Yeah.
But from what I know, is like I think that she went to a shelter. But my mom always taught me, like, don't give anybody homeless money, just in case they are the homeless person. Like, because you know, like there's some young homeless people that do a lot of like heroin or meth, and that's why they're on the streets, is because they got kicked out by their parents.
It's okay.
And like I know that there are homeless like young people. Like there's young people who are homeless that like literally got kicked out from the parents, maybe because they're like gay or trans or like something like there's always something.
Yeah.
and like I know that, but like I just would rather, me personally, knowing like if with what I have been through and like knowing that I can't technically like do too much, buying them like a meal from McDonald's or like buying them something from the convenience store is like as much as I can personally do. And I feel like that's like, I feel like if you don't have a lot, that's like more than anything.
Well, okay, 100%. That's literally what I was gonna move on to. If you're not in the position, if you don't own a company, if you don't have some type of sway in your business, if you can't give them a job, the best thing you can do, honestly, even before money, speak to them. Just sit down, have a conversation with them. I seriously, it's crazy. I don't know how, because I didn't look into it too much, but from my own experience, I do agree with it. There's this one study that I believe is actually believable. I didn't look too much into it, but from my own experience, I do agree with it, that Hollywood celebrities and homeless are actually very much alike. Since, like Hollywood celebrities do crazy stuff that makes no sense, just like how the homeless people do crazy stuff that makes no sense. And it's because they're both dehumanized. One is held to such a high standard as if they're a god, and then the other is treated as if they're demon, undesirable, and gross. You gotta think, like, because I've been through this. Standing on the street, looking at someone in a car, just wanting change, and then the person not even wanting to make eye contact with you. It is a very. It's something you won't understand unless you experience it, and the best thing you can honestly give to a homeless person besides money is just sitting down and having a conversation with them, talking to them, asking about how their life was and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, some homeless won't want that because they're already, like, I guess too far gone is the way to put it. They've already dehumanized themselves, but many are still there who just want human interactions, because many of them don't get it. Like, especially for men, because this is a close point for me, since I was as a child, I was almost kicked out of a women's shelter. Men don't have. I mean, they're starting to. Don't get me wrong. There's pushes for, but women have very much nicer homeless shelters than men do. When me and my mom started out, we weren't able to get into the women's shelter because of the wait list, so we had to go to the men's shelter, and it was literally just people with sleeping bags on a ceramic floor with a sheet separating women and men. And the women's side was very small because most of them were just on waiting lists for the women's shelter, and the rest, the men were just packed in, piled on top of each other. And I had to sleep on that side. I wasn't allowed to sleep with my mom and my sister. I had to sleep on that side, and it's gross. It is disgusting. And the best thing you can do is just have a conversation with them, speak with them, just have it. Like one of my favorite people, Keanu Reeves. Freaking this legend, man.
Everybody loves Keanu.
Yeah, everyone. Dude, Keanu Reeves, when I found out that he bought a pizza, sat down and have a conversation with a homeless person, and the only reason the media found out is because an individual took a picture of it, I was like, that's a king right there. That is a savior. That's Jesus Christ reincarnated almost. He didn't go to the media and say, look how great I am. Look at this, I help the homeless. They're not doing any of that like the YouTubers do and all that.
Like, I do like Mr. Beast. I think that he's cool, but like the videos where he's like trying to help like food pantries and stuff like that. Like, why are
Mr. Beast?
Like, why do you need to film it? Why can't you do it on your own time then?
I understand Mr. Beast's point. The reason he does it is so he can make more money in order to do it again. I completely understand Mr. Beast.
I so much
it like that. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. That's
yeah. So Mr. Beast, I understand people who see it like that, because like if you just see one or two of his videos, I understand how you get that feeling. Mr. Beast has made that.
I do like his videos. It's just like I was like, why? He said, though?
Well, so he can make more money to keep doing it. I understand that.
I just never thought about it.
Yeah. Like, he literally said he wants to die with $0 in his bank account. When he dies, he's giving it all away. Like, absolute Chad energy. Dang. Like, just, what a legend.
Amazing, though.
I
mean, my family goes to food pantries.
Like, what's it called? Like, I literally just got an alert on my phone that he has a YouTube video. He is donating money to charity every time someone subscribes.
Oh, I'm going to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Like, for every subscriber, For every subscriber.
Where's my phone? I gotta my other
I
accounts.
think he's
'Cause, like,
donating 10 cents for every
For
subscriber.
every subscriber, yeah, no.
He has 53 million subscribers.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is awesome, and like
he's doing something with a YouTuber I watch called Jack Sucks at Life, where he has an account where he's making he made this account and he's like it's called like Don't Subscribe, and if everybody that subscribes to it, Jack gets 10 cents or something.
Oh yeah, that.
And so if he reaches 1 million subscribers, Jack is going to be donating it to charity. So I've already subscribed to that. Yeah. And that'll be what, like 100,000?
What is he called? Dude.
Jack Sucks at Life, but the other account is called Don't Subscribe.
Get every person who's watching right now. I don't care how few or how many there are. Get them all to check this guy out right now.
You guys need to subscribe to Don't Subscribe, because that is the account where he's giving Jack Sucks at Life money, and Jack Sucks at Life is giving it to...
I think I see it. It has the Mr. Beast logo?
Yeah. That's Mr. Beast's channel. If it gets to 1 million subscribers, Jack will be donating, I think, like, most of the money. I don't think he's donating all of it, but I think he's donating most of it.
Well, I mean, he needs some to keep it going. Like, I don't blame him for that and all that.
But Jack Sucks at Life is the YouTuber who is...
Oh, is that his brother? Is that his brother?
Who?
The Jack guy?
No.
Oh, it's not?
Here we go.
I remember he has a brother.
It's right here.
A British YouTuber. He's somebody that I watch because I think he's funny.
Oh, okay.
But Don't Subscribe. Yeah, that's what it is. Please don't subscribe if you don't want to give. So I don't have to give Jack money. But if you subscribe and get him to 1 million subscribers, Jack will be donating. I think like more than
a big portion of it to charity,
like 50 or more %, all to charity.
Yeah.
And that's $100K.
Yeah, if not more. Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, so, like, I don't like shaming people who don't give to charity, but like, I feel like every big business, every time they donate to charity, that there's like a more nefarious plot behind it versus YouTubers. Because like,
when YouTubers do it, like they're actually doing it because they want to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's some where they do it for publicity.
What's up? What's up?
Wait, have you guys did you guys watch Nigahiga like in the past?
No.
He sounds, or they sound familiar.
He was like a big YouTuber from old YouTube.
Nigahiga. He's not the Asian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about him?
So I think it was called Christmas Ninja. He would buy platters of food and give them to the homeless population in his town. And he would like record it from far away. So he would like run up to them in a ninja costume, hand them a platter of food, and then like roll away or something. Like
oh wait, I think I found it. The Christmas Ninja.
Yeah, Christmas Ninja.
From 8 years ago.
God.
Yo, speaking of Nigahiga, whatever happened to like Jenna Marbles and like everyone?
Jenna Marbles left.
Oh, did she? She was funny.
I know. Basically, what happened is that some videos from her past came up where she had an extremely dark tan and people took it as blackface.
Oh my god, I can't stand cancel culture.
She apologized for it. No, nobody canceled her. Like, only a couple, like, maybe like 100 people called her out for it. Nobody else did, because she already, like, removed videos and shit. Well, she came out herself, made an apology video, and said, I might come back, but I might not.
Wow. Here's the thing, though. Those 100 people were probably so toxic that it really did hurt her emotionally. I mean, it's always the loudest minority.
No, it's literally just Jenna Marbles is such a good person that she didn't want people to be offended at all. She never meant for that.
I know, and those 100 people took advantage of that.
Exactly.
That's the worst part of it.
God.
And then there was a video of her slut shaming, which I get that why people would be upset about it. I mean, I'm not one to be upset about slut shaming at all. But
God, I mean, a fucking whore.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Please. It's kind of base to not date a slut, so.
I don't
like, I don't know. I wasn't very happy when iDubbbz came out with what he was doing.
Okay, honestly, okay, it's
Wait, who's iDubbbz?
I didn't have a okay, iDubbbz is a popular like meme YouTuber.
Yeah.
But basically what he was doing.
I have crippling depression.
Huh? Oh yeah, that guy.
that guy.
Okay, I know him.
He was shooting for his girlfriend's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
personally,
it's just underwear. It's just underwear, apparently.
Personally,
I don't know, but
I don't have a problem. However,
what's the problem
it's the way he responded to it.
Yeah, it was the terrible response.
Like a bitch.
I didn't think he responded. I just know that people were mad and calling him like a simp and like shit like that.
Yeah,
and
there was a meme about
simp
it.
Is the wrong term for stuff. It would be cuck.
He was a cuck, but
people call him a simp rather than a cuck. I know what a cuck is, and I know what a simp.
Yeah, people were calling him a simp, but
maybe I'm just again boomer me, big boomer coming in. I don't want anyone else to see my woman but me, and I really don't understand this cultural move where it's just so open about it. Like maybe I'm just like conservative with
fair enough.
Relationships.
You are.
But
when it comes to me, I'm very keep that same energy type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever happens in the relationship, it has to happen on both sides.
I think that whatever happens in the relationship, like it stays in the relationship. But if there's something going on outside of the relationship that is both consensual to both people, then why not?
Yeah, no.
I don't.
If he's fine with it, I have no problem with it. I don't think anyone should go and end his relationship. It's just me personally. I could never deal with that, and I don't see. And maybe it's just because of me. I can't understand how someone could deal with it.
If it's a personal issue, I get that. But like, if somebody is okay with it, why sit there and call him like a cuck or a simp? I think
it's mostly for the memes. But besides that,
it's partially for the memes, but it's partially because like the cancel culture thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually, it probably is part of the cancel culture. Actually,
people are so immature, and they're like, "Oh my god, she's a slut! Like, how can you date a slut? Oh my god, you're a simp! You're simping for her! You're taking her videos! Blah blah blah!" It's like,
okay, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that people calling him a simp are the people buying it, but he's hitting that. He's the definition of not a simp. He's just
Exactly. He's the one actually fucking her. Facts. You guys are the ones who are watching it.
I don't even know what she looks like. Who is she?
Oh,
is she a content creator?
Okay, so I've heard a lot of hate from iDubbbz because like I wasn't a big fan of it. So like since I didn't like it, obviously the YouTubers I follow didn't like it either because like I'm sure YouTube algorithms works like that. Since I didn't like it, YouTube read my mind. But
talking sick really.
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
Kinda. I have to run to the bathroom really quick. I mean, it's been an hour and 40 minutes.
Get out of here.
Because I have to go pee. I have to say BRB. We're on an hour and 40 minutes.
You're just going to make all the viewers horny when you say I have to go pee. Just go away without saying anything.
I'm going to pee in everybody's mouths, okay? BRB.
All right.
But anyways.
No, she kind of looks a little bit like Pokemon.
So I hate Pokemon, honestly. She's so, like, my issue with the Pokemon, and I think this is my issue with a lot of...
Do you actually watch Pokemon, or is it because of what you've seen of Pokemon?
No, I have tried to, like, meet her halfway. It's just such a disconnection. And maybe it's because I'm bitter, because I'm poor, I guess. But, like, for someone to make the money she does and treat her fans the way she... Like, I would probably cry if I got the money she does. And maybe it's just because I don't have the money she does. But, like, seeing someone that rich and seeing how, like... And I've heard the people who joke about like that they're giving up rent. It's a joke when they give her money. But at the same time, I've seen men who have done that.
Oh yeah.
I know men who have done that. And for her, and like just the thought of her profiting off of that really makes me dislike it. Just because, and like I'm not blaming her. Don't get me wrong. My first blame is to weak men. Okay, but it doesn't change the fact that she's being predatorial to weak men. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to blame her for winning the game, but it doesn't make you a good person, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I watched her for a while. Mm. You know when they were giving out keys to the Valorant beta?
Oh, dude, no. I don't. I know nothing about Valorant.
They were giving out keys to the Valorant beta when it was first coming out on Twitch. So if you watched people who were streaming it, you would get it. But I watched a bit of Pokemon and Yasuo. Or Yasuo, whatever. And I've seen Pokemon and a few other things, and I like Pokemon.
Don't get me wrong. She's very endearing.
I like Pokemon. I didn't like her before I started watching her. That was the thing. I only started watching her because she was in stuff with other YouTubers that I watch.
That's one thing. It's always like how everything is framed. There we go. Framework is everything. And I'm sure she is a good person at heart. It's just the way she's treated some of my YouTuber creators that I don't particularly care for. Like I watch It's a Gundam, and I don't know if any of your viewers or if even you know it is. He's in the
I don't know.
She treated him particularly bad, but then they became, good friends later on because she came out and was like, yeah, no, it was just emotional. So I completely understand that, getting upset. And like the internet is just like, I hate how we judge each other on the internet because the internet is such a horrible place to not meet people, but to judge people, I think is the best way to put it. Because the internet has no repercussion. When you're face to face with someone, saying something disrespectful equates to violence, usually. If you walk up and call and like look at a dude and call him some fucking retard, on the internet, nothing happens. On 4chan, it's literally anonymous. You have no idea who the person is. But in real life, that motherfucker's going to stand up and fucking sock you in the face. Like, especially where I'm from. Where I live, dude, you're not going to be walking for the next day unless you can beat him up first. But on the internet, it doesn't matter. And so people tend to bring out their worst on the internet.
In Chicago, people get killed for that
yeah, dude. You live in fucking Chicago. It's I take my shit back.
Shit.
You probably be fucking shot. But
you could. You very well could. Depends on who you know.
I know. But on the internet, that doesn't happen. So people tend to not be as honest. Not even so as honest. They tend to be more honest. But there's no.
They tend to be more reserved in real life.
Yeah, people are more reserved in real life. So to judge a person online is much more disingenuous to how they actually act in real life. You know, even in voice chat, it's a completely different ballgame than texting. Because texting, you can't tell from sarcasm. It's so hard to tell sarcasm in texting. I hate texting because people don't understand when I'm being sarcastic. So when I say kill all the when I say...
It's on record.
So
it's being
I'm just
uploaded.
Saying, like...
it's non-edited.
when I say something sarcastic to a text, you have no idea.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah, and, you have no idea. It could be taken.
As long as you don't actually like be racist or say the N-word, we're good.
Oh no, dude, legit. I was making a point with that.
No, I get it.
But
I'm prefacing.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna ruin your stream or anything. That's why I cut my own self off. Right when Haley came back too. It's wonderful.
Haley
That's called comedic timing.
I've done one of your streams. Like I've ruined one of your streams. I've said the bad word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, is it safe since Haley's? Is it safe since Haley's technically?
No,
what?
It's not. I thought it was harder.
Oh, I mean, come on. You're still.
No, like Twitch doesn't care.
It doesn't matter.
You're telling me a full-blown Barack Obama couldn't drop the hard R on Twitch?
No, because there's a girl who has Tourette's, and she got banned for a month or two because she said it by accident with her.
For Tourette's? Are you listen? Okay, I had a kid in my elementary school who had Tourette's. That stuff is serious. You can't just freaking abuse someone like
Twitch
that.
Doesn't give a fuck.
She got banned for 2 months or something because she said it.
I almost want to say Twitch is worse than YouTube, but I know it's not true.
I mean,
I swear,
Twitch
but
is
I swear, the
mod.
YouTube. Okay, YouTube is like that father that went to go get milk and has never returned. Twitch is like
the abusive father.
Yeah, Twitch is the abusive father that went to go get milk and then smashed it over your head and then went to go get another milk.
To do it again.
We love Twitch. We love Twitch.
I swear. Okay, I hope this doesn't get you banned because I don't know if Twitch mods listen to you, but I swear to God, the Twitch mods use sexual favors to run their entire site. I don't know if that's gonna get you banned. Okay, I don't know how Twitch works. I know they're super authoritarian with this crap. They're like, don't call us incels or we'll ban you.
I'm part of the VTuber community.
True, you're a minority.
I'm a minority, but also we're big enough to the point where we could take over the entire company if we wanted.
Just in case a Twitch mod watches, because sometimes your streams can get reported, even if it's a VOD or something.
Hey, Hey, chat. I swear to God, if you get this man banned, I'm gonna find you.
People who
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
People who actually stream, like me and Disaster, we both stream. I haven't streamed recently, and I haven't streamed in months, but that's not what matters.
I haven't streamed recently. I mean months. I mean in years.
No, it's been a couple months. It's only because of my computer. I had computer issues.
Fair.
And then my computer died, so.
Oof.
Yeah. So when I get my new computer, I'll stream again, though. But that's not the point. Let me plug my own stream, actually. Lolly Aesthetic. Go to twitch.tv/Lolly Aesthetic.
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
Bring your image back. There you go.
Oh.
I gotta tell you guys after the stream something.
I've almost finished an entire bottle of vodka.
Oh, me too.
Jesus.
Oh wait, no.
Nice.
I'm like.
I swear, Disaster. Mm-hmm. When you magically turn 21 next stream, bro, you gotta drink with us.
Yeah, dude, it'll be my birthday.
Heck yeah.
Birthday soon.
Can I just rewrite in history that like I've been here for 2 more years?
I mean, does Twitch ask for your social security and stuff? I mean, they can't prove anything.
They will at some point.
They do.
Oh snap!
They will once I get.
And then cancel culture will catch up to you and be like, "This man drank at the age of 19."
Okay, dog.
Once you're an
so much.
I'm an affiliate.
There's so much more shit they could cancel me for if they really tried. Like, fuck. All right.
Like that one time that you were racist to me and called me a monkey. No, I'm kidding. You never did that.
Whoa,
hold
on.
I have though.
Hang on.
Like I have.
Quick story.
Not because I was racist, but because you were acting dumb.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hilarious story. Okay. So I think Haley already knows. I don't want to get too into it. Okay. Tried joining the Marine Corps. Didn't work out. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So when I was training for the Marine Corps, I had a buddy named Griff and Clark. Okay. And we were in this like prisons. I call them prisons. Okay.
Okay, what does that actually mean?
Prison. We were in a jail cell practically because of COVID.
Oh. Because of COVID?
Yeah. So
wait, you went back?
Huh?
Well, what?
Wait. When was this?
You never told me that
when
you
was
actually.
This?
Yeah.
Like, about a year ago now.
You never
when
told me
COVID
about
first
that.
started.
I knew that you were in the thing with high school. I know that you were.
I decided to join the Marine Corps the moment COVID started. Apparently,
you never told me that.
Yeah, that's when I tried to join. It was not a good experience. Okay, the COVID part wasn't a good experience. Everything else I enjoyed and it made me a better person. But anyways, so we got to come out of our jail cells like once a week within this 2-week quarantine. So I swear to God, the man who I shared freaking Kenifer, I think his name was. I can't quite remember because I drink too much now. But Kenifer, he knows more about me than anyone else in my life because I spent an entire 2 weeks in a bunk bed with the dude. I'm surprised we didn't have sex. I'm not gonna lie.
You guys should have fucked. You guys should have fucked.
Anyways,
was he hot?
Anyways, we got to come outside. It was amazing, sunlight blinding, and we sit down and we were friends with Clark and Griff, and Clark came out and let me preface this: Clark was kidding before I move on with any of this, okay? But Clark is black, and Clark came out and said, "I swear to God, this racist N-word, Griff. He said I had monkey hands." The first thing he said to us when we walked out of our freaking little jail cell metal doors was, freaking, this man said I had monkey hands.
Oh my
and God. We started dying. And Griff looked like a deer in headlights and was like, no, he has big hands and the back of his hands are hairy. Like a monkey.
The fact that he had to add like a monkey.
Oh God, I was dying.
That's
it was
ridiculous.
So funny. And then it gets even better because I swear Clark was a virgin because, you know, we're in the damn Marine Corps. We're all gonna have locker room talk, okay? So we're all talking about how many women we've freaking banged. And Clark goes, I don't know how many.
I don't know. You keep track of that.
The
shit,
man.
You don't say
The
I don't
man.
know. You gotta be a specific type of person to say I don't
Maybe-
know and be real.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, first off, the man is only 19.
Hell no.
Okay.
No.
Fuck no.
You have at most 3. At most 3.
Yeah.
Okay. At most
At 19?
3. At 19, at most 3. As a man, maybe 3. As a woman, maybe more. You know, it's a bit easier for women to get laid than men.
I guess
Don't get me wrong.
Well, then you're an asexual, so I mean, we can't relate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't relate. But
No, I can't, but I can't. I can't, but I can't. I'm gray.
You
I'm
can't-
gray asexual. There's a difference.
Gray asexual.
Wait,
I mean,
hang on.
But like,
can I say something real quick about asexuality?
it's not really,
Isn't asexuality kind of a idiom, since the fact that being
I don't know what it
asexual
means.
means you're not sexual, meaning that it's not a sexuality? It's a distinct lack of a sexuality?
I don't exactly know exactly. I don't exactly know exactly. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna be cutting this
I
with an
I
exact
don't
amount,
know
that's how far
exactly
we're at.
what it is.
Big boomer don't understand. Need pink hair girl to explain.
I don't have pink
But
hair. My hair's
but-
black right now.
Okay. I think the funniest part about that is that your image does have pink hair.
Oh, it's purple. In the image is purple.
Oh,
But,
purple.
That's my character, though. Peyton knows what I actually look like. You also know what I look
Yeah,
like,
I know
right?
what you look like.
yeah.
But yeah, no.
No pink hair, just a normal chick, honestly.
eh.
Yo, head
I
her up,
wouldn't
cat.
No.
Head her up.
Don't,
Just don't be abusive or gross. Be a
We'll
good
find
man.
you.
don't be like all of my exes.
I have all of my exes.
I don't. I only talk to one of my exes.
Haley playing
Oh.
tic-tac-toe out here?
Nah, no, right? Haley, you're such a tease.
With what? What did I do?
Talking to
Wait,
your exes, you're such a tease.
Talk to your
no, it was only one.
I know. Yeah, and I get the joke there too, but don't worry.
God.
Honestly, I think with one of my exes, I think doing the whole water under the bridge type thing. Well, it wasn't water under the bridge. It was more like a forgiveness type
Yeah.
of thing. I think that was honestly the best thing to ever happen to me.
Oh yeah. See,
'Cause-
a lot of go ahead.
What's it called? I had dated this girl for 3 years, right?
Mm.
Like we were pretty set on
Mm.
like this. There was a lot of problems in the relationship that neither of us wanted to actually face
Yeah.
as reality. But I'm not gonna name names, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Because we're cool now.
I
We're,
feel
we're
like
definitely
trying to-
cool now.
I feel like a lot
she
of
ended up cheating on me. And it was
Oh.
this big thing, and I ended up breaking up with her, which was the
Yeah.
best thing I could ever done.
obviously.
But
Yeah.
like not years, but like it was a good like 5 months. I had gone through it was actually this past year.
Mhm.
I had gone through the whole. I went to the mental institution thing. I got.
Yeah.
I stayed inpatient for a week. Stuff
Mm.
like
Yeah.
that. I went through
Rough
the whole. I went through the whole process because I wanted to kill myself. It wasn't immediately after. This was like 4 months after.
Dude,
No, I
wanted
can't-
to
three-
end my life. 'Cause
three
I
years-
have like very
3
bad
years.
depression.
yeah.
Yeah,
three-
I almost
3
went
years
through
is
that.
some serious
I
stuff.
completely get it.
I
Like,
went through all that, and then
I get it.
like I was starting to re-get together my life after that,
Mhm.
and like I think a month after going to therapy and stuff, and like figuring out
Mhm.
my life a little more, I was like, okay, I'm ready to confront this now, and I'm ready to forgive and forget. 'Cause
Yeah.
that also has a lot to do with my religion.
Mhm.
If anyone knows who's heard my slight mentionings here and there,
Well, what
I'm-
is it? Just
I was
Spray it
like,
out.
Yeah.
What?
I'm what's called a grimist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sect of religion that I've made out of the experiences that I've had,
Mm.
paranormal and physical,
Mm.
I've had in my life, and it has a lot to do with with how things happen. So a lot of redemption, a lot of people can change, but there's a reason why people are the way they are and where they are.
Dude.
And
nail on the head.
That was the thing I was going to mention when you were talking about the whole homeless thing.
Yeah.
There are things that led to this place. There
Same
was a
reason
road that led you here.
Yeah. Same reason why, like, you know, you talk to a 6-year-old, crazy racist, but you can't exactly blame them because of the situation they grew up in.
Yeah.
Like,
When I look at my grandpa and butterfly effect.
Yeah, exactly. When I look at my grandpa, crazy racist individual, but he's good people. Like, horribly racist. I would never want to have him meet any of my friends.
Your grandpa would hate me.
Yeah. But I understand where he comes from. I understand the environment he grew up in. Even my dad, to an extent, my dad's better than my grandpa, don't get me wrong, but I understand my dad as well. I understand the environment they grew up in is completely different than mine.
Yeah. Like, from what I know about my grandparents, is my mom told me that they were extremely racist towards my dad at first. Even my brother and sister are still kind of...
Yeah.
But, like, I get it. Like, they grew up...
But there's a reason.
They grew up with my grandparents. I didn't. They died when I was 1 and 2, so I didn't get to know them. I never like hated myself for being black or anything.
But I mean, that's really good too.
Yeah.
But, like,
I never went straight on racism in real life, which like I'm so grateful for, by the way.
There's a reason. There's what causes racism is either propaganda, experience, or just societal pressures, and all of those are valid reasons. And it doesn't excuse the fact they're racist, but it gives like sympathy as to why they're so misguided, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like, I'm not going to say your racism is good, but I'm not going to call you a bad person because of it, because I understand why you're like that. It's the same reason why a woman who doesn't, same reason why a woman who hates men or a man who hates women because they've been abused in their past, you know, it's not good that they hate either gender, but I understand why they do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but going to your religion more, I'm actually kind of curious about it. Is it just you, or is it like
Well, it's just me.
Okay.
I've explained it to quite a few people just to give like an understanding of my background. I was brought up Baptist.
Yeah.
And Catholic. It's hard to tell the difference between a lot. I grew up Baptist. And Grimace takes a lot of the ideas of Christianity. It's basically a sect. It's basically what a sect is. And it follows this whole guideline of you will get what you deserve. It's kind of like karma. You will get what you deserve.
True.
Because of the things that occur.
Yeah.
And not everything that we can control, but things will happen for a reason.
So some stoicism as well. In there.
And it takes the idea of fate with the illusion of choice.
Yeah.
And the choices that you made led you down your fate.
See, it's so nice to hear that, because, like, okay, so it's interesting because I actually grew up. It was I grew up Catholic, became an atheist, and then I went back to Christianity as like a whole, kind of. But
it's
with my own, like,
that's the modern take of it.
Yeah, well, not just that. It's not just the modern take, because I have my own issues with, like, especially Catholics. I'm not a particular fan of Catholics because at least the Pope right now. I don't want to get into all that. But I have my own issues. I see the problems of society. And my biggest thing is that. So here's my biggest thing with, like, at least atheists that really drove me away was the fact that they're so. Atheists think that atheism is truth, and it's like, no, it's no different than faith. You believe there is no higher power, but you have to understand there's no evidence there's a higher power, and there's no evidence there isn't. Like, it goes two ways with that. And then you also have the fact that the whole reason I believe there's a higher power, maybe it just comes to personal weakness, but having the constraints of the Bible, which is something I've been kind of getting into recently. And like, I know the Bible has its own faults, just like any religion, though.
Yeah.
Every religion has its own faults. But there are still, when I look, I'm a big history buff, okay? Big history buff. When I look at history, the most successful societies in the world have been Judeo-Christian. And so I look at that and I see that America, as many faults as it has, do not get me wrong, a plethora of faults, is one of the most free and diverse places in the world. And it's because of our founding fathers with their Judeo-Christian principles. Granted, it was a seed that was planted that took a very long time to bloom. There's systemic racism stuck in it. There's slavery that still happens even within America. I mean, we saw that with Epstein. There's still horrible things that happen in America. But when you look at like Greece throws bananas at black soccer players. It's gross. Everyone looks at Europe as if it's some better place. It's really not.
No.
France, horribly racist, horribly sexist. When I look at America compared to other countries, I mean, in France, women can't wear skirts. They're called sluts and whores. When I look at America, and like even Canada, the reason why Canada isn't this utopia of like, you know, equality is because of the French again. And like, I'm not trying to hate on the French. There's plenty of French people who are super like accepting and stuff like this, but I'm just saying the French culture, like as a whole, and I'm sure they would agree with me.
Culture is extremely modest.
Yeah, well, they're conservatively social, like socially conservative.
Yes.
By extreme, they still like.
I already knew that, 'cause I was in French class, and like that's what we had been taught, is that like you can't do specific things as women in France or in French Canada.
Freaking the France, maybe this is a huge red pill to a lot of people. In France, they still have a lot of control over some African countries where they get first dibs on the natural resources and the weapon sales.
I know that. It's in South Africa, because I actually have I used to work with two people that came from South Africa, and they both spoke fluent French, so obviously they were from that part. But they were like the nicest people ever. I loved them.
I'm still saying there's good people in France, but what I'm saying is, still, when I look at Judeo-Christian,
but they were black. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why they're black.
And it leads all the way from the past.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I look at Judeo-Christian countries, so when you go in the past, okay, one thing you need to remember about America, one thing that a lot of people tend to leave out, and one thing I wish people could at least meet in the middle with, is that America, and especially the British, were one of the first countries to ever, in the history of the world, let me emphasize this, the first society and people to ever take slaves and try to integrate them instead of either killing them or kicking them out of the country. The first people to integrate them and try to bring them in.
About that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We did not just go on the beaches and take slaves. We bought them from African kings.
Yeah. Like, Africa still makes money on slaves. Like it is a horrible thing.
We bought them because of the country that it was. There was so many tribal kingdoms that would have wars and then take war prisoners as slaves.
Yeah, and they would take guns from us. Yeah, they would take guns from us, and in order to be more successful in taking slaves and then sell it to make more money. There's still I wish I could remember the name of the place. You could probably look it up. There's still a king in power in Africa who refuses to like remove his like culture because they're all stupidly rich from slavery. Yeah. And they're super proud of their slavery.
And that's why
it's crazy.
It's a sex slave.
Yeah. And that's why their society is still like it seems so third world country because it hasn't been allowed to develop because they've gained so much quote unquote like wealth from this idea.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
They're still stuck in slavery.
It's crazy.
It's disgusting that they still do it. And like me as somebody who is half black, like I just don't even bother like I obviously like I'm not gonna say like, oh, I don't think about it, like I just try to like shut it out of my brain. Obviously I think about it and I know that it's fucking disgusting, but I don't like to think about it. I don't like to.
I don't blame. Why would you?
But
like why would you enjoy thinking about it?
I have
no
to.
one would.
there's no point. Like, I can't just sit here and sit back and be like, oh, like, I don't want to acknowledge that thing. It's such a bad fucking thing that's going on.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to like process it myself because I personally never went through racism or anything like that in real life. The only time that
you live on an island. You live on an island.
Stop.
Got him. But that's actually kind of like me, because I don't like to. A lot of things that happen.
The only time that I've experienced racism is online, and it's honestly mostly towards black people doing it towards me, because I'm not black enough to be black, but I'm not white enough to be white.
Oh yeah, you're caught in that middle ground.
That's awful. Yeah. So both sides just pile on you.
Basically.
I mean, I get that with being Mexican because I look white, so I get that same thing. That's because a lot of bad things happen. I can't really describe it because I'm not really versed in it, but like, there's a lot of bad things that happen in Mexico, and like, I've literally been in Mexico, and okay, so Mexico City, or not Mexico, Mexico City. The pollution is so bad. The air quality, like, if you think about what poor people air, and it's not even poor people air, it's industrial air. It's not even poor people air, it's industrial air. And it's just this fog that's over the entire city, and it's terrible.
It's almost like China.
Then I went, we traveled because we were going to visit my stepmother's family. And we went to, I think first it was Querétaro, which is a town in Mexico. We for I think it was like a week or a little like half a week. We stayed with her family. We stayed in like stone buildings.
Yeah.
Like, we went across the street to the neighbors who had a fire oven just as their house, and we bought bread from them.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
I've got to tell you, it was the most delicious bread I've ever had, but it was crazy to me, like, seeing how these people live.
Though.
Yeah, and then we went down to Pachuca, which is even further down, and we stayed at this beautiful hotel in the middle of nowhere. It was a small hotel, maybe 30 rooms. And I realized later it was owned by a drug cartel.
Nice.
So we stayed there and we were visiting other family outside of that, but
that's like so much culture. Like, when I first moved here, it was like insane to me, because when I lived where I used to live, off the island, I wasn't super in touch with my native side. I didn't know too much about it. I never like went to powwows. I never like learned too much about it. Like, my dad never talked to me about it. I'm still not even registered as a tribal member. But when I moved here, I started going to powwows. I had a regalia. Like, I was going to classes to learn some Wampanoag language and stuff like that, and it was so fucking amazing to me to like learn that shit. Like, that was the first time that I got really like in touch with my culture. Like, that's it's just so amazing to like have people here that like are so in touch with it and like sit there and teach you it. It's the elders of our tribe now, and like even our medicine man used to teach us shit, and like it's just so amazing. Like, even if you like had just gone, because our powwows here are open up to the public, so people can come and like videotape it or anything, as long as it's not the first beginning of it, because that's the ceremony and stuff that we don't want that filmed. But like, if they go there and like you can watch us dance. I don't dance anymore, but I used to. And I used to dance, and I used to wear my regalia, and I used to help my dad at the stalls and shit and sell shit. They sell traditional jewelry and traditional like fans and stuff. Like, it's so fucking beautiful to be there. Like, it's amazing.
That's what makes America so amazing, is when the cultures can come in and express themselves freely without like disgust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so my experience.
But there are always those people that are so disgusted and like.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
impossible to get away from them.
When I was working at Allie's, my mom doesn't know this, but somebody had told me when I was working at the cash register to go home, and I'm like, huh? Yeah. I'm native. God. Where am I supposed to go? This is my home.
See, that's
like people I've been. People assume that I'm some sort of Hispanic, and I'm like,
okay, I
don't think I
do. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of do.
No.
Okay.
It's because I've been around like my whole family. My whole family's Hispanic.
The whole reason is the dark hair and the not crazy dark skin, but you can tell it's dark. That's why you look Hispanic. Light skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you see me when I was really little, I was black. Hey, I thought you've seen those pictures.
Yeah, no, I've seen old pictures. I'm just talking about right now.
Oh, right now I'm pale because I don't leave my house. I have vitamin D deficiency. I have vitamin D deficiency, dude. Yeah,
but like, okay, so my one experience with Mexico wasn't even firsthand. It was my girl's. So my girl, she has a lot of family on her dad's side who lives in Mexico. And one of her family members...
I'm going to mark the 15-minute mark.
We're going to add 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
go ahead.
My girl, she has family in Mexico still, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this point, like, I think it was 2 Novembers ago or so. And they arrested the son of some cartel member, and the cartel came out, and I remember seeing the video. It was horrific. They came out and just started murdering, just rampant. They broke out of prison. They literally had like 50 cal machine guns on the back of vehicles and stuff like that, just gunning down civilians, gunning down the military, gunning down police. And like seeing the video was horrifying. And I was just like, how is this on the border of America? Like, I was like, how is America this huge? Like, I'm not saying like America needs to go fix Mexico. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, how is America not doing something? Like, at least talking to Mexico, saying, hey, bruv, listen, the stuff going on with your corrupt government and the cartel needs to go. Like, how are we at least not having... We're over in the Middle East, and we have this stuff happening on our borders.
I found the picture of disaster. That's what I was like when I was little.
Like...
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually have a little bit of explanation for you.
Uh-huh.
We don't shut down the cartel because that generates profit for America.
Don't get me wrong.
Money
I understand.
Into America.
The crack business is huge. I understand that. The CIA is all over that. Don't get me wrong. I hate the CIA.
But another thing is that we have a lot of problems with them already.
Oh yeah, no.
So we're trying to fix.
I know the Mexican people hate it, but the government loves it.
America's trying to fix the problems like with like immigration stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of issues with Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's hard to work on other issues when we still have those issues rising. And that's the explanation.
Well, there was someone who brought up. Okay, so I'm going to go into a few things here. Yeah. Someone mentioned that like the issue isn't other people coming into America, but the fact that so democracy. And this I really understand from a how do I say this? A historical standpoint, okay? The Greeks tried this. It doesn't work. Democracy works if everyone agrees on what culture they should be, okay? So, imagine, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Imagine a bunch of Nazis, okay? In 1940. No, hold on. No, I'm being
I know.
Super serious with this.
I kind of zoned out and heard Nazis.
Oh, okay. So, imagine in the 1940s, okay? 51% of the American population ended up being Nazis. Suddenly, because of democracy, America becomes a Nazi country. That is the biggest weakness with democracy, is depending on the culture of the people, okay? So, the biggest weakness of democracy is allowing groups who do not believe in democracy pouring in. Okay, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have immigration at all. What I'm saying is that if you don't have control on the immigration, you can have certain groups like Nazis or the USSR, like communists, who come into the country in order to undermine the democracy. And this has happened in other countries. Like, it has happened before. Like, Greece is the perfect example of this, where Greece tried absolute democracy at one point, and it didn't work. That's why we're a republic and not technically a democracy, is just in case 51% of Nazis decide to vote for Hitler 2.0 and get him into power, the government can step in and say, well, we're a republic, and the government says no to this. That's the point of a democratic republic, is to prevent the faults of the past. While I do believe democracy is still the best strength, one of the best strengths America has for especially minorities and stuff like that, it still is difficult for minorities to get their voices across, since they are indeed minorities. So, like, the best way I can explain democracy and the faults of it is, imagine 5 wolves arguing with 3 lambs on what they're going to have for dinner. The 5 wolves are going to win, and they're going to eat the 3 lambs, and that leaves the 5 wolves, and then the 5 wolves starve to death. That's what happened in Greece a couple of times when they tried democracy, and that's why democracy didn't work out too well for Greece. And that's when, like, Sparta took over. Sparta at the time. Yeah, go ahead.
You're getting super political.
I'm trying to get historical, not as much political. Yeah. I'm trying to explain
politics, and I'm zoning out at this point because I don't know anything about politics.
Well, I'm trying to explain history and, like, the issues. I'm not saying anti-democracy, but I'm saying, like, there's issue with democracies that people have to see, that a lot of people don't pay attention to. A lot of people think the will of the people is always the best. But you can look at places like Russia. Russia went through serfdom with the Tsars. It failed. They tried communism because the people got angry. The will of the people came up, and they brought in communism because this is going to fix the will of the people. It failed. Hang on. Listen.
Wait. No, I just have a question.
Yeah.
Do you got alcohol still?
Yes, I have plenty.
Take a shot with me.
That's probably why I'm talking the way I am right now. But
take a shot with me.
I'm big about Russia, because Russia is one of the best examples of why groupthink isn't always the best think. Because a lot of people get caught up in the moment, and their little emotions take over, and it causes issues. So, like, Russia has found nothing that works for them. Russia, they had feudalism, and feudalism did not work. The Tsars were horrible to them, and so they rose up and said, fine, everything belongs to the workers. We'll bring in the USSR. We'll bring in, at the time it was not Stalin. I'm too drunk for this right now. Lenin. Yeah. Smart man. We'll bring in Lenin. He says that everything belongs to the workers and not you kings. Well, for them, it was not you Tsars. And we'll take it from you, and then it'll be ours. And they did that, and it didn't work for them. It didn't work at all. They lost a third of their population during World War II. It was horrible what happened to them. It was so sad. Starvation, rampant. Hang on.
No, can you check real quick?
I will. Then they try capitalism. And they go, well, okay, so we lost with communism. We'll try capitalism. The West is pushing us too hard. We lost all of our land. We couldn't turn other countries communist, so we'll become capitalist. And look at them right now as capitalists. They are failing. Putin is extremely unpopular among the young. Putin is extremely corrupt. Capitalism wasn't the solution for them either. It goes to show that culture is such an important role in the way a government runs a country. And for the people like Russia, they haven't found something that works for them yet. This is why I find Russia so fascinating, why I wanted to learn Russian, why I love the because they're so fascinating. They're so different from Westerns, because the West always sees capitalism works for us, so it works for everyone else. And it's like, well, no, it doesn't.
So are we. We're talking about Eastern politics at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work for them. So, like, I guess the biggest thing I'm trying
wrap up the topic,
yeah. I guess the biggest thing I'm trying to say is that everyone wants, like, everyone in the world wants their idea to work, but there's a reason why the world is filled with, and it's because everyone's trying to push their ideas on everyone else, and it doesn't work that way. I guess that's my big, like, weed moment.
I can literally. I can bring it back. I can bring it back, guys, because I was talking about my religion before.
Yeah.
I can bring it back because that's what the topic was actually originally about.
Yeah. When I went to Christianity, Judeo-Christianity, all that. Yeah.
A big thing about my religion is that I try not to push it on anyone.
Yeah.
I try not to.
That's the biggest thing.
Because, I mean, I'm not religious, so I can't relate.
That's why I don't push it on people, because
to be not religious is a form of, like, a lifestyle. Religion is more of a lifestyle than anything.
I'm not religious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't like people who try to force people to think the same way they do, because that's not how that works.
Oh yeah, but, it just causes resentment.
Every time I say Jesus Christ, my mom's like, "Haley, you can't say that."
God.
Yeah,
when I'm playing Phasma with, like, Jess and Jason, and I start saying fuck to try to get the ghost come out, my mom's like, "I hate when you play that game." Like, that's such an inappropriate game. I'm like, I'm just trying to get the ghost come out. Leave me alone. I'm literally.
That's my big thing. So one thing, real quick, because I want to tie this back to something that I really do think a lot of people should look into. It's called Stoicism, okay? Really look up Stoicism. It's called Memento Mori. You only live once. I'm sure you guys might know from Markiplier with his cringe stuff.
Memento Mori is remember death.
You think
is it remember death instead of you only live once? Remember death? So
that's the exact translation.
Thanks for the translation.
Yeah. Once,
because Unisanis used.
I believe in
this popular YouTube channel.
Yeah, Unisanis is only live once. Yeah. No. Memento Mori, remember death. Yeah.
Unisanis Memento Mori, remember death.
Stoicism talks about how if you live for a god, make sure you live your life in the best way you can for him. If you live your life without a god, be sure to still live your life for the best for humanity. And that the Greeks came up with that.
What if I want to be an asshole?
Thousands of years ago. Well, I mean, everyone's an asshole. There's no avoiding human temptation.
If my religion says if you're an asshole, you are going to go where you belong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my mom's religion says, because my mom's... Wait, I could ask. Mom, what are you?
But,
no, don't open it. Don't open, just tell me.
I'm a pagan.
I didn't actually explain the basis.
I would love
basis of the religion.
I would really love to explain
it actually has
the way you adopted it.
It actually has a lot to do with death.
Mm-hmm.
Religion.
And, it has to do with this idea that we're all gonna die at some point.
Yeah,
but what
that's the most important thing to remember.
Up to that is it's going
my
to
man,
happen.
my man.
And
come on.
And if you are to die,
it
is your time.
Yep.
You do not die until you are supposed to, and there's a reason why you have died.
You are just so cute, man, dude. Me and you are gonna be best friends. I'm telling you right now.
Hello.
There's a few sayings. There's a few sayings I have, which this is one I adopted from a YouTube series that I adopted into this saying that I adopted.
Yeah, life experience. It's great.
The penance you pay for the way you behave is written as plain as the name on your grave. Basically.
Yeah. The way you will be remembered. Yeah.
And then
that's great.
Another thing is speaking to God. Like, God is the greatest listener, but he will not help you through things. He will listen, and he will be the best listener because he will not respond.
Religion is a controversial topic that I don't know if it's against TOS or not.
It's not.
No. I think that's legal problems if they do have issues with that.
I think there's something about it. I did see something about religion.
I mean,
we're not attacking anyone with this.
Yeah, as long as
I
they're hurting each other.
I just don't want to get you banned.
I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
But and then the other thing is like God is the greatest listener, but Death, the Grim Reaper, is the one who guides you, the one who will guide you to your final resting place, wherever that will be.
Yeah.
Wherever you belong, he will make sure you get there.
Yeah, kind of like
you belong in, if either you belong in hell, heaven, limbo, or you belong to a different religion and you have different ideas.
There was a phenomenal. I can't remember who said it to me, but there was a dude who was talking about. I might have seen it on YouTube actually. Honestly, he was talking about how like life is like a giant hallway, and at the end of the hallway is a very tiny door. And no matter the way you take through that hallway, you have to walk straight to get through that door. Sure, you can do loop-de-loops, you can zigzag, but eventually you're going to go through that door. And when you do, is when you'll be judged. You know, whether that's by humanity who views you after you die, or whether it'll be by whatever God you believe will judge you, you will be judged either whether by man, by God, or by some other thing that you believe in.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, there's always judgment.
I believe that the Grim Reaper guides you through the hallway and to the door.
Well, I mean, eventually, we're all mortal. No one's immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's so cool. But tied up on a bow, like you said, because I don't know how long we've been going on, and I feel like it's been an extremely long time.
It's 7:30 now. This is the cutoff point. So if anyone has anything last to say...
I'm chill.
Anything last to say?
Okay, chill.
Yeah. For once.
What do I have to say?
You have the speaking stick that was taken between my legs.
Review. No, I just clapped and it made me think of that. Sorry.
Don't clap my talking stick, please. That hurts.
No.
You have the talking stick, Haley.
Thank you for having me in the first episode where I'm a co-host. That is all I have to say.
All right. And thank you, Haley, for agreeing to be the co-host, even though you couldn't make it last time, but you explained that, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
But you still roasted me in my server somehow.
I did roast you. And
you're like,
imagine
agreeing to be on the podcast and then not waking up. I'm like, my Wi-Fi was out.
Everyone said you were asleep, so. But thank you, Peyton, a.k.a. TOG, a.k.a. that one guy.
Yeah, no problem.
Coming on the podcast. And I will see you guys next time on the Degeneration Podcast, the podcast for the degenerate generation.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
Bunch of
you fucking degenerates.
You fucking boob looking at. Thigh high worshipping.
We just have to degenerate the degenerates, you know what I mean? Just really bring them down low.
Gotta get too low. Alright, see you guys.
See you.
Sora's asking, where can I simp these two?
Where you need simp these two? Oh, you can simp Lolly Aesthetic at Lolly Aesthetic on Twitch. You can actually search her right now. If you
/Lolly Aesthetic.
Yeah, if you go up, there's this big search bar. You can go search for her on there.
Lolly Aesthetic.
Mm-hmm. And you don't.
Peyton's my friend, so I'll just bring him with me.
Yeah, Peyton, you don't have anything.
No, so, I'm a loser. I'm not big in internet.
So,
he's a boomer.
Big boomer.
A boomer. He doesn't know how all this stuff works.
Nope. I wouldn't know where to start.
Sign off and then go get something to eat because I've only had one meal today. So
yes, my name is Lolly Aesthetic. That's me typing in right here. That was me just typing. Lolly Aesthetic.
She's right there. So you can go to the right and click on the chat. But anyway, I'll see you guys. See you guys in the next stream. See you guys Monday. Also, wait. I have one last announcement. I did get an update from the guy doing the rigging for my model.
Oh.
And the 24th is when he'll have it by.
Oh.
So I'm thinking of having the Saturday That is the 27th.
Okay, so the day before my birthday.
Yes. To be my re-debut. So hopefully everything stays as planned.
So we have a podcast on Saturday, and I'll be there too the day before my birthday. And I will be celebrating.
Yes. So we won't have a Degeneration podcast episode that day.
We won't?
No, because I'll be doing the re-debut.
God damn it.
That's in like 2 weeks, so I might move
That's
it.
Next week. What do you mean that's in 2 weeks? That's next week.
The 27th. Today's the 13th.
That's next. What day is it? No, yeah, that's next week.
No, the 20th is the next Saturday.
Oh, my birthday's in 2 weeks. I thought it was a week.
No. But okay. I might move it to Monday, depending on what happens.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll talk to you about this in a bit, actually.
All right.
I was going to say something, but yeah.
See ya.
Adios.